Smite D&D, our players have been given a quest by the gods to infiltrate the stronghold of Mount Olympus and to tamper with, destroy, or disable Zeus's Aegis amulet, leaving him vulnerable. After a brief council with their patron deities, they find themselves on a ridgeline outside of Mount Olympus and engage in combat with their first encounter with a mythological creature, a great winter wolf.
Why is this wolf so badass?
I then approach from the shadows and look to assassinate.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Awesome.
They overcome it in battle, and they continue along.
Look, that wolf was talking shit, and I just took care of it.
I'm with it.
Well, it nearly killed me as a result. Maybe we could have resolved
it. Was going to kill you whether she jumped on it or not.
How do we know that?
They meet a strange man, Marcus, who is the champion of Loki.
What are you doing?
Okay, so first I'm like complimenting him first.
Yeah.
On his figure, his smell. I can see that he comes from a wealthy background.
Yeah.
Say that, you know, he's a very majestic person.
Yeah.
This Marcus guy, man, is he sharp dressed, smells fantastic. He's my kind of guy, honestly, at the end of the day.
And at this point, we're starting to see some friction within the group.
Look, that wolf was talking shit, and I just took care of it.
I'm with it.
Well, it nearly killed me as a result. Maybe we could have resolved
it. It was going to kill you whether she jumped on it or not.
How do we know that?
Inazuma, who thinks he's better than everyone else,
And then I'm just put with these buffoons.
and might actually be better than the rest of them, sneaks off in the night, leaving the other 5 to try and get into the city by themselves. Marcus provides a solution.
Please, everyone, hold hands.
Yeah, I'm down, yeah.
Okay, so we all hold hands.
Well, you got such cold hands, Tony.
Hindu, you're very warm.
I've never held hands with people before.
That's one finger, Tom.
You can
What
just
are
say
you
your
doing?
hands are
You
very
guys can
warm.
reach. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I don't know if we can
I don't know if
actually
that's gonna
reach.
happen.
Yeah.
He uses a spell, Shadow Walk, and they end up on top of a guard tower. They find themselves in a brief encounter with some guards who they dispatch.
What do you know about the war?
I was fighting in it until you killed my friends and damn near killed
Can
me.
you kill him?
Who do you work for?
My guy's just gonna say, this isn't really getting us anywhere, guys,
Yeah.
and then stomp his head with the
What? What was all
That's
this?
what I'm gonna go
After dispatching the guards, they find themselves in the outer city. It's not a great place.
So we wind up in town. We are battle weary after killing this dude, and we're dressed up like guards. I figure we go and we re-equip ourselves.
And then we just like asked a person if they knew where the black market was. That was our strategy. Go to a shop and ask where the gun's at.
We're not going to the mall. Everybody was like surprised. Oh, we're gonna go shopping. I'm not chilling, smoking a cigarette and going to Forever 21. I'm like, yo, we need weapons and potions and supplies. This was a smart thing. I don't know why I'm getting jocked for that.
They try and do some shopping. They're led into an ambush.
My crowd control was paramount to us winning the fight, by the way. I just need to really point that one out.
Okay.
So so he tries to run. I cast hold person. I go, stop, wiener. And I'm like, where do you think you're going?
They find an old woman. That old woman turns out to actually be someone named Romero, who acts as a guide through the Undercity, which is sort of a sewer system catacombs below the entire stronghold.
Yes, come.
Oh,
If
no.
Zeus you wish to defeat, with me you must come.
Kill me.
Yeah, you know, I'm definitely on board. My name is Aquilo. Who are you?
Well, I am actually. I'm no longer an old lady. Romero.
Remember.
That journey takes them through some interesting places, and they actually end up in a confrontation with an Otu, which is a dangerous creature with tentacles and a giant mouth whose bite is sure to cause some sort of horrible disease.
This felt for the first time that we knew what we were doing as a party. Haha, Tagaron and the wizard weren't here.
But they dispatch it easily.
Luckily, Flint was able to get some really big hits in, and I mean big hits, doing almost all the damage himself.
And upon reaching the surface, they're ambushed and betrayed. Romero was working for Olympus.
And then that's when we got betrayed, man. Romero, turns out he just did it for some piece of change, man. Whatever happened to bros before dineros, you know what I mean?
And he was there to set them up. They're caught by a champion of Ares, and they're jailed.
He screwed us, man. He screwed us.
In that jail cell, they find Inazuma and Tagaron, who had run off.
Last time we didn't have Tagaron or Inazuma, I was really excited to see Tagaron again.
I mean, I'm surrounded by morons there, and the dirt around me has proven to be pretty decent companionship in comparison to this group that we were with before. And
They make their escape.
lo and behold, right before I'm about to break out and do it by myself, the whole group comes through. Just worst case scenario, truly.
And so they journey through the city, looking to meet up with Marcus at what they believe is the Illuminated Vial.
And then we went to Luminous Vial, where we saw Elgin Lightfeather. He was a grand old guy, man. Just wanted to sell some potions.
Now, it turns out there was some miscommunication. They were sent to the wrong place. They were actually looking for the Illuminated Child.
Marcus isn't there. We're supposed to meet him there. He's not there. We're not meeting him there. But in the potion shop, there's potions. I'm interested. Me and Tag ask about some of the potions. They're all mad expensive. I still want them.
Daria, who is a very confident character, decides that she would like some potions and she would like to not pay for them.
He immediately drinks this crazy potion and turns into this demon. I don't even know what's happening. I still tried to rob the guy, and he didn't really like that. So,
Facing an insurmountable threat, grabs that same potion and uses it.
He turned into this blue monster. And then Daria drank it. And she turned into the blue monster. And then there's a blue monster against another blue monster. Just blue things flying all over the place.
And their confrontation fades into darkness. And from there on, we don't know what happened. A magical darkness engulfs the area, and the rest of our party doesn't have a way to help. They leave. They go to the Illuminated Child.
And that's where we met up with Marcus at Illuminescent Child, man. He gave us the wrong intel. He told us to go to Luminous Vial. He's at the Luminescent Child.
And Marcus lets everyone know that they need to be worried about their own sort of portion of the preparation of finding this Aegis amulet and attacking Zeus.
And he has a plan for them to get into the inner city. Inazuma is an indispensable part of that plan and will spend the day doing something.
Whereas myself, finally someone recognizes where the real talent in the group is. Marcus isn't so bad.
Marcus doesn't clue the rest of them in on what that is. Everyone else heads to a social event, a party, a ball, held by the magistrate of the city.
We went to some magistrate dude, Hypothesis' house, whatever his name is.
We discovered that it was a party full of basically worshippers of Zeus. And Zeus is exactly who we're trying to, steal the Aegis amulet from.
And there they get to experience what the high life in the stronghold of Olympus is like. They meet some interesting characters. They meet the bumbling magistrate.
I came to find that there was this one particular guest that just kept rubbing me the wrong way. This guy named Andrastus, and he just seemed like a massive idiot, but a rich massive idiot.
Through all the chaos that's ensuing right now, I take that chance to just stab a little bit Andrastus with the poison lace.
Roll an attack with advantage.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit of
I don't
poison.
know. I'm
dagger
doing it
stabbing.
stealthily, so I don't want people to notice that I'm doing it. Like, just quickly.
Just kind of sort of
Quick
poison
shake out
dagger
the
stabbing.
dress.
Yeah, just wants to
He gasps and begins to die and breath leaves him. He looks back and sees you with one eye, and then slumps just a little bit, like on the edge of the railing.
What did he do to you? I don't understand.
I just walk away.
All right.
You don't want to check his pockets first?
They end up killing him, the magistrate. They end up removing him from power.
I don't know that he's done anything to anyone at any point ever, but she murdered him in cold blood with a poison dagger and got away with it.
When are you gonna stop killing people for real? It's getting kind of scary.
As a lightning bolt strikes the citadel, breaking down the barrier.
And all of a sudden there was this huge lightning spell that came crashing through. It took down the lightning barrier that was covering the citadel. And that was it. Now we have our way in, but there was chaos.
And so as we find our heroes, the enemy's most central place of safety is now vulnerable. How are they going to get inside? How will they find the Aegis Amulet? Will they complete their mission? What happened to Daria? And what will the consequences be for all of the damage they've done along the way, right? They killed guards at the watchtower. They killed a city magistrate. They ruined a shop. Is that going to catch up to them? I'm not sure, but we're going to play to find out.
Hail and welcome to the 6th episode of Smite D&D Ragnarok. I'm your dungeon master, James, or you can call me Kret, and today I'm joined by the wonderful cast that we started this series with. All of them. They're all here. It's great.
We also started the episode with all of us as well, because we don't know if everyone's going to still be on by the end of the episode.
You're not my dad, Hindu. Don't.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Goodness.
Cool.
All right.
So, for those of you who maybe missed last episode, Agro Inazuma was not here. He is back, and he has cast a very powerful ritual that destroyed the barrier around the citadel of the Olympus stronghold.
Jesus.
Begrudgingly nice job.
Inazuma is sick. Let's just get that clear about it.
That I am
Let's
Inazuma.
stay in character.
That's true. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Thanks.
Daria, though,
So,
That's what we're all here for.
we don't know.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
We don't know what happened to Daria.
I put
Last we saw, she drank a potion, she turned into a big blue monster, engaged in a fight with another big blue monster, protected her friend, companion, and rat, Randy, and then cast darkness.
Randy's
and,
my homie.
And under a field of magical darkness, we don't know. That was it. That's all we know.
If nothing else happens this episode, I just hear about Daria.
I'm
I'm actually
with
okay.
this
I
Yeah.
need to know. I have been I've been really waiting for this moment.
Me too.
F. Dot. Tom, Daria, buddy.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to Tom or Daria?
You wake up on your back. You're nudged awake by a slight impact to the side of your head.
Like a little,
your
a little
cheek.
furry,
Like your cheek.
like a little fuzzy.
And you sort of consciousness comes back to you. He's on
up
the
there. He's up
he's on the crate, yeah.
No, I see.
I don't like this.
I'm putting no forward. Everyone heard.
And
Why did we let this happen?
as consciousness comes back to you, you feel that impact again as Randy sort of like takes like a little running start and like headbutts you in the side of the cheek.
That's pretty cute.
That's really cute.
You begin to regain consciousness. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
It's 20.
D20 plus your con.
19 new dice. Let's go.
All right.
Plus my con.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
So 20. Very good.
Let's go.
Your wits come back to you relatively quickly.
Of course they do.
But your memory kind of ends when you drank that potion. It's a bit of a blur.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's over the weekend.
What do? You're lying on your back in this alleyway. Randy is next to you.
That's not the first time
Oh,
heard
yeah.
that sentence.
Well, the last time this happened. No, so I mean, I get up, I rub my eyes, I make sure Randy's around. I go, hey, thanks, buddy.
Do you cast Speak to Animals?
Oh, I just assumed like I was always like.
You have to actually like cast it again.
Yeah, I cast.
Okay, so you wake up, you sit up, you look around, you cast it, and then
I'm like, hey, Randy, you got up before me. What's going on here?
Well, you ran off, and you got away, and you've been out for a long time. I was worried, but
okay. Is it dark? I'm sorry I worried you, buddy. Well, we're here and we're gonna go do it. Is it dark?
It is dark. The sun is beginning to rise.
Okay, word. So it's like early morning. Yeah. I mean, I get up and I look around. I want to do I want to see if I can, tell like where the hell I am or what's going on here.
Okay.
It's like a perception.
Yeah, you can roll a perception.
9 plus 0. 9.
Okay. You don't know really where you are. Based on the streets and what you remember, it seems like it's somewhere in the inner city, but you don't know much more than that. You look down, your armor is intact, but your clothes are kind of torn and tattered a little bit.
Okay.
They're not at like the level of pristine that they normally would be.
I checked to make sure I'm not grievously wounded.
You do not feel pain right now. Like, you're not in pain. Give me a, I don't know, maybe an insight check?
Sure.
It's usually more social, but I think it'll work here.
7.
And that's wisdom.
Wisdom, 7.
Okay. You feel on sort of like an existential level that something is missing.
Okay.
You also notice that your I imagine you sort of like go through your belongings a little bit, right?
Yes.
Like make sure everything's in check. You have all of the stuff you'd expect to have. Like your crossbow and your armor and torches and stuff like that. You have 2 potions.
That's all I took.
One of them is marked Godly Counsel.
It's pretty good.
The other one has a sigil on it. You do not know at a glance what that sigil is or what it means.
All right.
I drink both at the same time.
Don't make me find the potion missability chart.
I mean, hair of the dog, right? Like. No, I acknowledge the fact that I have these 2 extra potions. So I'm definitely, we haven't really spoken about it, but everybody has, you have the poop rock, everybody has something that communes with their parent figure. I have a bangle that communes with
Okay.
Freya. Do I have that on me?
What?
You do,
A
yeah.
bagel.
A bangle.
Oh, if it's a bagel, I was like, wait, what?
That would be a little strange.
No, that's
Bagels.
one tasty
I mean-
bagel.
No more Freya. It was an everything one. What do you want from me? Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Yeah.
And just figured I'd go for it. All right, sweet. So I had my Freya thing because that's what I was worried about. I figured I'd drink the okay, whatever. I wake up in the alleyway and
Yep.
I
You have your bangle. Go ahead and roll maybe religion. Probably religion with advantage.
So that's a 5. That's a 19. So I'll take the 19. And religion is plus 0.
It feels empty.
No, I only get to do this once a day. Is there any way I could like test my god power without like using it, so to speak?
I would imagine that like when you were gifted this power, the first time you tested it, it like was consumed, right? Like you're like, can I do this? Oh, I can, right? Like my sword is now glowing with godly power.
Can't do it again.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. That's what we want to hear. I'm in the inner city. I do feel whatever. I'm like most times you wake up not knowing what's going on, you have a feeling of unease, and you go, I'll deal with it later. So I decide to walk towards, I imagine there's some sort of hustle and bustle. I walk towards the sound and I walk towards the cacophony of the city.
Yeah, sure. You exit out of the alleyway into the city. You find yourself on a street. People are just kind of going about their business, right? Like the inner city is sort of it's a very clean and colorful place. People are dressed very nicely. You stand out. Your clothes are in tatters. You know, your shoes are like worn or your boots are like worn and busted a little bit. Yeah.
I want to find my way to the market to replace my clothes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go shopping.
It's always shopping.
Of course.
Have you had an episode where we have not shopped with you yet, Tom?
Not when he's
all
been a
because
city.
well, actually,
Wait, do you plan on buying the clothes, or are you just gonna try and steal them? Like, how does that?
He'll drink a potion.
Yeah, they might have a potion there.
can I want to cast prestidigitation to like clean myself off, I suppose.
Yes, you can certainly do that. It won't mend your clothing, but it will clean you up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the best I could. I cleaned myself up a little
Okay.
bit.
You sort of cast this spell and on yourself, and the dirt sort of like flakes away, revealing on your left arm sort of like a patch of strange bluish skin.
Like a scab, or like a.
Yeah, probably like in like the shape of a scab, but like
It's just a part
less
of my body.
less like really like fully crusted over, right?
Like, it's
and
not
more
gonna
like
fall
raw.
off and reveal my regular skin. It is my regular skin.
Yeah, it's just sort of like weird and raw and shaped a
good?
little strange.
Is that?
Okay, can I? I see this.
Yeah.
Do I put two and two together?
Okay.
I realize that I turned into the creature,
Mhm.
and this is obviously related to the creature.
Mhm.
Can I do any sort of like brain digging to figure out? Like, do I know that this is an identifiable side effect?
Roll nature or arcana.
Arcana, where's nature? Oh, it's the same shit. Same stuff.
That's a
I'm
2.
sorry.
That's so
Roll
close.
back.
Ladies and
You
gents.
nearly crit.
You don't know.
Okay.
You have no idea.
Heartbreaking.
Word.
I've been on nights like that too.
Oh
I feel
boy,
it.
no. I gotta figure out. Okay, sweet. Is there anything that can I rack my brain if I'm trying to figure out? All right. So last night, I drank that nonsense. I had to fight that dude. I stole some of his stuff. I have some of his stuff. Randy doesn't know what's up. Where are my homies? Is there any way I can like find a trail or think in my brain where my friends went?
I
'Cause they
mean,
just
he should have known
bailed on me.
the tavern we were supposed to go to, right?
Yes,
He was there
you
for that whole
do. You do
conversation.
recall that in the alchemy shop, the guy said he thought you were mistaken about where you were trying to go, and you were trying to go to the illuminated
The
child.
Illuminated child. All right. I'm gonna take inspiration from the literary classic "Dude, Where's My Car" and try to walk backwards and go to the last thing I remember. So I'm
Like
gonna go to the
literally,
illuminated
physically
child.
walk backwards, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk backwards and say beep beep the entire time. I'm gonna retrace my steps or my theoretical steps and go to where my homies were the last time. So I go toward. I try to figure out how to get to the illuminated child, which I imagine is not too difficult.
Are you gonna ask directions? Or are you gonna try and find it?
At the moment, yeah, sure. I'm trying to avoid people, so I just
You're just gonna try and look for it.
I'm just gonna walk.
Okay.
It's like that drunken stupid the morning after.
Yeah.
If I just walk around here for a minute, I'll get my sense of direction, you know, but I find my bearings.
Picture myself like Pete Dougherty walking around.
Roll investigation. Same thing.
Oh,
Dude.
unlucky.
I think he jinxed it at the start.
Unlucky.
He said the new
I
dice.
blame this.
Oh, the
Waste that
Johns
first
begin.
20 on? What did you waste that first 20 on?
Investigation.
Or
is
19?
That was a 19. It's a 2. Okay. You wander around, clearly lost,
The Constitution saving?
disheveled.
Look like a hobo.
Okay.
A guardsman comes up to you and says, "Ma'am,
Ideal.
are you okay?"
Say, I
And let's remember, You're disheveled.
Yes.
Your clothing is tattered.
Yes.
You're not dirty.
I'm clean.
There's a rat on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's my home.
Okay.
I say, yeah, you know, I had a long night, but I can take care of myself. I am, however, looking for the illuminated child.
What are you doing with your left arm?
I'm hiding the blue scales for sure.
Okay.
It's like in my cloak or something.
Yeah, roll persuasion to seem normal.
I don't.
You're like a cat lady right now, but it's a rat.
Flip it,
lady.
give it a little 180.
Here, we
Let
can.
Finch worry about it.
What the fuck's like that? Is that
I do
my
like.
Just roll it. It's gonna be fine. Told you it was fine.
It's perfectly fine.
He doubled it.
Good looks, Taco.
All right.
That's a 4 for those at home.
That's it.
Big
They know what
fall.
double 2 is.
He says, "Yes, ma'am. I can show you to the illuminated child. Please come right this way."
What was I rolling?
Persuasion.
To seem normal.
Just seems normal.
Is he talking to me like I'm a crazy woman? He's clearly like.
Roll insight to tell.
8. Oh, you're just doubling up. Yeah. You're on your way.
That's 16.
Next one's
Next
16.
roll is gonna be
It's
good.
gonna be better.
Yo, if you fight him next, you get a 16 as a hit, probably.
Probably.
He appears to be genuine,
Aw.
Nice guy.
Okay,
but you're also aware, like the context of the 8 in this is that you know that you're still a little out of it,
Yeah.
but your lying senses are not going off.
Listen, I appreciate it. However, I do have some other errands to run. So if you could just give me a general idea of where the location is, I'd appreciate that. I don't want to go with you right now. I'm a little bit.
Can you roll persuasion?
Another 8.
Now you're going down. That's a 6.
Oh, is it?
That is
Oh,
a
it's a
6.
6.
Oh no.
What's your
Persuasion plus 2 though, or plus 4 rather.
Okay.
Dice have odd numbers on it, by the way.
I want loaded dice.
Return him.
He says, he nods and he says, okay, it's 3 blocks down. You'll find a plaza with a large pillar in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Take the second street off of that plaza to your right. Go 2 more blocks. It will
Okay.
be on your left.
Sure. Sounds good, officer. I thank you for your service. You're welcome.
Totally.
What does he do now? Does he walk away?
He's gonna walk away.
Good.
Yeah.
I watch him walk away.
Okay. Cool.
He's gone now.
So then the street,
Love to
disheveled
watch
with
you
a rat
leave.
shoulder going,
Roll perception.
yeah, leave me alone.
There's that 16. It is coming.
16 plus 4? No, 16
We were one off.
plus 0.
Next one's 30.
As you watch him walk away and you begin to walk yourself, you notice he is trying to follow you discreetly.
I turn around and say, hey, why are you following me?
Can you put the rat on your shoulder so people at home know exactly what is going on in the situation of a crazy old lady?
Hey, why are you following me?
Us.
Why are you following us?
Yeah. Why are you following us?
I don't know. I have no idea what he would do.
Just hit him with the not me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I am just also watching.
Yeah, I think he's gonna just respond. Just trying to do my duty, man.
I am okay, and you are making me feel unsafe. I would appreciate it if you actually left.
Understand this is way back in the past.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Women
Because
feel
that's
uncomfortable
actually a
as a
really
barrier.
good point, right? Like that's actually
That's a 20. And that's a 14. So 20?
okay. All right, he nods and continues on his way.
Sweet. I go forward 6 blocks. I then make a right, and another right. And I walk backwards 3 blocks. I find a giant pillar. I go to the 3rd street, turn around. I then go to 2nd Street. I walk forward 4 blocks, back 1 block, right 2 blocks, left 2 blocks.
You're allowed to do that if you can say it again. Say it all again from the start.
It's written down, so I think you can do that.
I'm essentially making sure nobody's following me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Am I successful?
Roll stealth with advantage.
Shysta, not stealth.
I mean, you have advantage though.
16.
It's pretty good.
8.
Okay.
Are they all an odd number yet?
You are confident in your movements.
Okay, sweet. I'm at the elimination channel
All right.
with nobody following me. Gang.
Of the rest of you, who wakes up early for breakfast?
You know, I hunt. I'm used to waking up early.
It was a long
I'm probably-
performance. I'm up.
Yeah.
Definitely not me.
What?
I'm probably.
How are those two things connected?
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
I would think
I'm
that
hungry.
you'd be still. Like,
No, you
passed
are
out.
definitely sleeping.
I think Dagrong's probably like doing the ugly sleep of just like completely
Yeah.
splayed out,
Right.
taking up way too much
Drool,
room,
like-
like snoring really loudly.
feeling
Fun
really
fact,
good about
when otters
murdering an
fall
innocent
asleep,
man.
you will not wake them up
Yeah.
until they decide to wake up.
What about Flint?
Asleep.
They can fall asleep. almost
Flint's
instantly.
asleep.
Yeah.
So Flint and Dagrong are just like.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
I like to think that Flint rolls into a ball.
I actually
And I'm
use my
sprawled.
pet rock as a pillow. Right? I like, even though it's the tiniest pillow, and just rests his head on it and goes to sleep. So the sunny
That's not a pillow. That's a rock on your head.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not even a rock, but let's
It's
go with that.
That'd be like if I slept on other heads. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
To him, he sees it as a self-comfort. thing.
All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, thanks.
I think I'm up, but like doing my own thing, like
Yeah.
reading a book or something.
Are you in like the common room?
Is there a? I don't want to be like in the bedroom necessarily, but I don't also want to be like in the common room either.
Well, those are your options,
Those
right?
are
Like
my
you have a room and a
bathroom.
common
I'd like
room.
to be on the roof, please.
Yeah, a roof would be great. Somewhere that I can like not.
I mean, I
not
think
run into anybody.
maybe there's like
Is it a private bedroom? Is it just mine?
No, you would insist, wouldn't you?
I would. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a fire. Yeah, you
All right,
have
I'm
a
in the
private-
bedroom then.
Okay.
But no one know. Like I'm just like quiet.
Okay. So it's probably then like Adrian and Aquilo in the common room having breakfast. The door to the tavern opens. Daria walks in. What's your passive perception?
Minus 14. Slide. So 13 plus 3.
It's just 13. Okay.
So like, that
And
was crazy.
you roll perception.
Okay.
Because I imagine like Aquilo would be like, is Daria okay? And Adrian's just like, I'm just looking and saying hello.
I rolled a 6.
You come in with a
Okay.
sling.
Wait,
he's
well, my
like, "What's
perception is
up?"
plus 4.
Yep.
To 10.
So Daria walks in. She looks disheveled. Randy is on her shoulder. Her hair is a bit of a mess. She's not dirty.
First of all, my hair would never be a mess.
It
I
is.
definitely combed it with
don't-
my fingers
Okay.
in the alleyway.
That's fair.
That's
It's-
part of who Daria is.
More of a
Female hair
mess
is
than
definitely
usual.
not easy to maintain.
My hair is fine. though.
You run it
It's fine, but it's not ideal.
My hair is fine.
It's fine, but it's not ideal. I'll give you
this
that.
moment and no longer
If
care
you have
Daria's
never
okay.
woken up
Like-
with long hair after a long night out, you will never know.
It's pretty long, but
That doesn't count. It has to be
That is
everywhere.
not fine, okay?
I don't know.
Like,
Well, you wake up.
At
you
least
do,
wait until we cast on their
you do one
games.
of these.
Jesus.
you do
Okay.
one of
I
these,
mean that, but I also realized I said it, and then you were
You
like,
know?
oh.
You're like, all right, we're good.
Anyway, Daria is a little disheveled. Her clothes are tattered. Her armor is intact. Randy is on her shoulder. She enters the inn. What do you two do?
I rush up to give her a hug,
I take a step back. So does Randy.
and I lunge for a hug.
Dexterity saving throw.
You get
2.
You get hugged.
And you're getting the biggest hug of your life for coming back.
I hug like this. And Randy says, ah.
Cool.
And then in muffled I go, hello. Hello, Adrian. Please let go.
Daria, I missed you. Where you been?
You know, long night. Gotta do my thing. Actually, do you know where?
The last I remember, you were fighting some other blue monster, and you turned into a blue monster.
All right, let's keep that on the DL. You don't need to know
What does that
anything.
mean?
Let's not tell anybody that. I don't show him my scale.
Yeah.
Okay? I was like, no, we don't talk about that. I had a long night. I went out drinking, and I met a new friend. That's all you need to know, Adrian.
What kind of friend?
That's all you need to know, Adrian.
Did you get those potions?
That's all you need to know, Adrian.
Daria, are you all right? You don't look great.
This is a long night. You know what I'm saying?
You want like my bed's open if you need to lay down. I don't
Whoa,
know.
whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not
Both
the
of
type
you are
girl.
aware that Daria has been gone for like 36 hours.
Gotcha. I sit back down, and I no longer am speaking.
Listen, I know. You know,
Would it have been possible for me to do some research on what I think Daria and the shopmaster like turned into?
Yeah, totally.
That kind of stuff.
Roll nature, I think.
Nature. Or, okay. That's a 1.
Hey.
Do you have any books?
I've got like my spell book.
Do you have any other books?
You throw it out the window.
We all know it.
I have a scholar's pack.
Then you probably would have a book that you could look up. So take advantage, roll again.
Okay, cool.
you spill. The book is done.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Better than
It's
the
plus.
one.
I've got +4, so 8.
Can we get rid of some of these?
I
rolls?
think
we're not gonna make it through our next fight.
you probably just lose interest.
Okay.
You're like, what was that? Is this? No, is this? No. I don't care anymore.
Right.
Fair enough. I definitely want some breakfast.
Yeah.
The girl is hungry and thirsty.
The tavern owner is behind the bar.
Yeet.
He's or it's probably not the tavern owner, but there is someone behind the bar.
For sure.
A jolly looking middle-aged man with a big tufty beard
Nice.
who is, as all bartenders are, cleaning a glass.
Right. Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
Perpetual state of being.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is like 6:30 a.m. and my man's cleaning some glass. Yeah. Love that.
Hey, can I get a menu?
He points to a blackboard on the wall. It says, fish, egg, meat.
I'd like the egg, and may I have a side of meat? Also, water.
I bet the egg would be the side. And
Well,
the
he
meat
wants
would be
extra
the
egg and
corn.
a side of meat.
He
I don't
he
think
nods,
Just a little bit. Of
heads into the kitchen, begins kitchening. You sort of hear
Sweet.
stuff going on.
I'll go sit down
Yeah.
with Aquilo.
How long has he been gone, by the way, did you say?
36 hours.
So we know he's been gone 36 hours.
Well, it's been 36 hours since you last saw him.
Right, okay.
Y'all walked away, remember?
Happily.
Oh, I remember what happened.
What's up?
10 out of 10 would do it.
With all the noise going on downstairs, I leave my bedroom and I walk downstairs and I see Daria there and I am visibly upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. I immediately turn back upstairs and try to go back to my bedroom and hope that they don't see me.
I see him.
Oh, is that Inazuma? Hey, you're up. Hey.
Can I roll to see if I notice?
Roll stealth in Azuma. Let's do that. Let's go there.
Will it be higher or lower?
8.
Stealth
+2, so 10.
That, yeah, everyone sees you. You're just like, man, it's obvious, like, ugh. You turn around.
This is actually exactly what I wanted.
Yo, Inazuma, come down here. Look who's back.
Yeah, unfortunate. And I like trudge back down the stairs and sit
Yeah.
down at like a table that's kind of close, but not the one they're sitting at.
Right.
I look at Randy and say, we don't have to talk to him if you don't want to.
It's up to you. You didn't speak to animals anyway.
We'll wait for our egg and meat first.
Okay.
I go up to the bartender and ask for egg with a side of meat.
There's no one at the bar right now, but you can hear movement in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But you
can
can
I,
just
like walk into the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
I walk into the kitchen and I'm like, hey, can I get egg and a side of meat?
Sure. You walk into the kitchen, and you see a man who is like picking up egg. Like he's just like there's like a big thing of scrambled eggs, and he's just picking up egg and putting it on a plate.
Rethinking my order.
Do you really want to see the fish?
No, you're absolutely right on that one. Is that plate like ready to go?
Yeah, there's already meat on it.
I just say thank you and take the plate. And like toss him a coin or two, whatever it's like.
All right, cool.
Whatever I think it would cost.
He turns around and he said, "Oh, she ordered water too." As you walk out with what is very obviously Daria's plate of egg and meat.
I say, I bet she did. And I sit down and start to eat the meal.
No, he doesn't. It's been 36 hours and your girl hasn't eaten nor drinking.
Yeah, whose fault was that?
Yeah,
The world was turned against you. Good point. Yeah.
Completely irrelevant.
Is it?
I go up to Inazuma and I go, "What do you do? That's my food. I ordered first."
Oh, I'm sure he'll make another one soon.
I take his plate and I walk away with it.
I'm like in possession of it. We're not going to get anywhere if we're going to fight over this.
You started this, so you are involved in it too.
I
now.
take the
All
plate
right.
and I
Shame
walk
on
away.
you as well.
Both of you roll a d20 charisma.
To fight for the food.
This is a battle of wills.
Oh boy.
Food fight. Food fight. Food fight.
Very interesting.
Oh boy. What do I got to beat?
14 over here.
Oh wait, no, that didn't count. 11.
I got 18.
All right, Daria wins the plate.
My food. Get away.
Tasted like crap anyways.
Sweet.
And I go back upstairs
Okay.
immediately.
Would you like to eat the food?
I eat the food as I look at Inazuma walking up the stairs.
Inazuma's not wrong. It kind of tastes like
I
that.
pretend to love it.
Yep.
Tastes great.
I cast the
As
strongest
expected.
spell I have to knock over the plate. No.
Okay, good.
That'd be
We'll be here all day.
So I go.
Yeah.
That's Randy.
Randy's like, this guy tastes like shit.
And I go. Shut up. I know. In rat speak, and no one else can understand.
Yep.
Fair enough.
All
So
right.
I'm eating. I'm nice. I ask the bartender. I say, "Hey, I'm looking for some clothes. I
Yeah.
don't need anything fancy. I just need new stuff. I got beat up last night."
He gives you the glass of water. It's Luke. It's not lukewarm. It's like Luke cold.
Ew.
Yeah. It's just like between cold and room temperature.
That's
I approve.
Yeah.
I approve. Yeah.
He says, well, I could loan you some of my wife's clothing.
Okay. I'm complete. I just need clothes. I say fine.
Cool. He goes into a door that like leads to his living quarters. Comes back with a what's the word I want to use here?
Burlap sack.
frilly.
It's like a frilly, tawdry gown.
Is it like way too big?
No, I think it would fit. It's just, ugh.
What color is it?
Probably like white and lace, but it's like bad lace.
Like a wallpaper sort of effect.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no. Okay. Word. I'm like a boss ass. I'm a boss woman. I say fine. I put this nightie on, and I'm like,
Wait, you like get changed down here?
no, like I grab it and I'll like go into the kitchen or whatever. I
Yeah.
put this nightie on.
That's safe for the food.
yeah. It doesn't matter.
You
I'm
go
cleaning
into
and
the
everything.
kitchen and you see horrors before you.
It happens.
Yeah.
We've
But-
all eaten at Waffle House.
Exactly. I put on the nightie.
I say as the biggest Waffle House fan at this
Yo,
table.
definitely. If it's like
Craig
1
loves
a.m.,
Waffle.
I'll go to some waffle.
This is an
I
IHOP
love
quite
Waffle.
clearly.
Speak for yourself.
You know they deliver.
It's out of love.
I got a 3 a.m. omelet the other day.
No way.
I told you. I told you.
You did tell us.
Did you get meat with it on the side?
I got egg with a side of meat. That's exactly why I ordered egg with a side of meat, by the
Love
way.
it.
So I'm wearing this nightie.
Yeah.
But I'm freaking Daria. So like I'm like kind of like tough looking. Like I got a scar, but I'm in this like absurdly feminine nightie, and that's funny.
Yeah.
But
It's
I'm
avant-garde.
owning it.
It's avant-garde.
I think I have this picture in my mind where I'm this like I'm this tough as nails woman. I'm wearing this extremely feminine nightie, and I walk out, and my look immediately says, "I dare one of you to say something." And
Does it intimidate you? or
and
can
I
say
wish to intimidate them.
Roll charisma with advantage to be intimidating.
4?
That doesn't count. Right?
That's a
It counts.
four.
It's actually kind of impressive that it's on
Yeah.
the side like
That's the
that.
second time he's done that, I feel. Oh,
13.
17 or 15 rather.
Yeah.
I think by this point my character would now wake up
Yeah.
and be looking to come down.
Flint wakes up, comes downstairs.
So they're all they're not going to say nothing.
It's up to them.
Well, I'm just,
Oh no, I mean, nice dress.
Flint wakes me up.
Yeah,
Getting
I'm
up.
loud.
Yeah.
I could just be loud.
This seems
basically.
different from
Yeah.
like your.
Or
Yeah.
share in the room. That's
Careful.
fine.
Flint probably wakes up like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it would be loud and like boisterous, like
Yeah.
banging the walls, like not realizing it.
You going a
was
different route,
noise
Daria, than normal?
and stuff.
This or? Okay.
So as I'm going down, obviously, can I see Daria now?
Yeah.
Can I do a perception test to check if it actually is Daria? Because I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because the last time I saw Daria, it was blue.
Roll perception.
Yeah, let's find out. Are we doing well today?
5.
It's a big 5.
Doesn't look like not Daria.
That is a
That's
very
exactly
Flint-
how.
Yeah, exactly.
Daria? Well, not Daria. So. Daria. You know blue?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You blue, go poof. Now you Daria.
I pull Flint aside and I go, "Never happened."
No happened.
Flint understand a lie.
Flint understand stealing and stealing bad.
Daria,
Aye.
bad. Flint, quiet.
Daria in dress.
Yo, you just got played.
I'd say you got rocked, but I mean.
Because he's the rock.
Right, yeah.
Do I have any spells?
Jesus.
Can I cast Scorching Ray?
if you want to start PvP, I don't think you do.
I don't. I just walk away from Flint. I go, you know what? It's
dress.
like not worth being mad at Flint because he just doesn't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like
true.
you got it.
It sounds like he knows.
As you walk away, he continues to just ask one question like, so you know blue no more?
I'm feeling better today, thank you.
Okay.
I am no longer blue or depressed.
So, is Daria trying to convince us that
Yeah, what
she
are we,
was
all
just doing her
morons?
own thing?
Yeah.
Like she doesn't remember us having been there, watching.
No,
'Cause we also set up pretty elaborately
Yeah.
to watch this.
No, I remember you guys.
Yeah.
We're like,
No,
we got
come
drinks.
see
and everything.
I was playing my violin.
I absolutely 100% remember all you mamma jammas just sticking your feet up and watching me trying to
Well,
battle this
that would be
cat
impossible
monster.
I would do
though,
it again.
because the last
Yes.
thing he remembers is drinking the potion. You have no idea that any of that took place.
What's weird to me is that Daria feels like
Daria's
she's in
hazy
the right
memories.
here.
Yeah, it's insane. Like,
No. I don't necessarily think I'm in the right. I'm just like,
Trying to hide.
listen, this happened.
yes.
Oh well, let's move on.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
dress.
I'm okay with that. It's another leap from there to go, by the way, I was right. Like, that's
Why
that's
didn't
just
you
Daria
help?
Yeah, why didn't you help? That's like another leap.
Why didn't you help? Because
You were wrong.
Yeah, as wrong can be.
Stealing bad?
Borrowing.
It's really not even a moral question so much as just like
I come back downstairs at this point and just like sit wherever Flint is.
Cool.
quietly.
The
I thought
door
me
of
and
the
Flint were
inn
close.
opens.
Like, aren't we close, Flint? Like,
No,
Yeah.
as I said, I like Flint the most because
Oh.
he understands
I
his
see,
place.
okay.
I like you all
I'm a
equally.
nature. We're
Apart from maybe Blue Man right now. So.
I'm nature.
The door of the inn opens as Marcus walks in, smiling and holding 2 bags.
Marcus, well done.
Shopping?
Aquilo that's the best he can do for like Sly. Yeah.
He walks in and like puts them on the table and he says, "I brought breakfast." their breakfast here is not very good.
I look at Inazuma and said, I thought it was fine.
As expected of someone of your taste, I get some of Marcus's breakfast.
Inazuma, is Daria like the leader now since she beat you earlier? That did happen, right? Like she proved she's like faster than you earlier?
Yeah, she beat me at eating the crappiest food in the city.
I mean, but you did try and keep it and she beat you.
It was just one of those things where it's better to lose than to win.
Oh, what's that?
Okay.
You two fight.
When is it better to lose?
Because eating
Gentlemen,
that food
please.
is the real loss.
Gentlemen,
Sure.
ladies, please, let us break bread.
Yeah.
Let us eat breakfast. And let us plan the next step of our operation.
Is there like a back room maybe, Marcus? Because
No, it's fine.
it's a pretty pro-Zeus town.
Yeah, it's cool.
Seems pretty out in the open.
What are they going to do?
Marcus just got infinitely cooler in my mind.
I like it.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna go for the food.
Yeah.
See what there is.
Yeah, it's
I'll grab some as
it's like a variety of like breakfast breads.
Neat.
I take all the meat.
There's no meat.
Just breakfast breads. he said.
Yeah. It's
Why,
like
also,
a
why
bunch
do you
of
think you
breakfast
get all the
bread. I
meat? You're
take
the
the
smallest
meat.
of us. Why do you need all the meat?
it's like the bread section of a continental breakfast, right? Like it's like Danishes,
Oh,
pastries, and bagels, and
Okay.
toast.
I'm
It's like
crushing some
every
croissants.
bread
It's
you could have.
really
Look at
important to me
the
that Marcus
bread.
likes me.
How
so
about a turnover?
Yeah, there's probably.
do you have room to eat still? I mean, you had a lot of egg and
I don't know if that
Is there-
dress will fit you after eating all this
Is there any
food.
cheese?
He said he reaches into like a smaller bag that's for him, and he says, "I did think of that." And he pulls out a small block of cheese and hands it to you.
Thank you. Here, Randy.
Randy obviously very much enjoys the block of cheese, as the rest of you eat your bread of various
Randy's
kinds.
eating cheese. You like that, Inazuma?
Sure.
While we're in the group, I'm gonna ask Daria again and be like, "So you know Blue? What happened?"
No, feeling better.
No,
That's actually a good point that Flint brings up. I mean, like, Daria, what happened?
Are we?
Last time I saw
doing
you were a
piracy?
big blue
No,
monster.
but there's no one else here.
Okay. I go, okay, look. I'm really sure what happened with all that. I know that you guys left me to dry, which I understand. I went
really
out
bad.
on a limb. Sure,
Sure,
fine.
yeah.
I will
Cool.
say I was doing it for the group. If you guys don't want to back me up, it's fine. I respect that,
Okay.
and I'll remember that. But
Even the third time when you tried to swipe one on the way out, that was for the group? Like, after the umpteenth time and you said we could go?
I mean, if we have potions in battle, it's better than not. Correct?
I guess so. As long as you're okay, then yeah, we're fine.
Flint would help, but you turn blue, he blue, too big blue. I watch.
That's
I'm
worrisome.
stealing bad.
That's worrisome. Stealing, not always bad.
I
I'm just
smile.
disappointed that the shopkeeper, I forget his name, but he definitely had a name that I remember, didn't win.
Would you remember someone's name if they were just a shopkeeper?
No, I think he's very smart. He was,
Oh, yeah.
he was a really intelligent.
Eldritch Lightfeather?
Yeah, that
That
might
is
have been
it,
it. Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I was about to go through the notes.
Mr. Lightfeather was a man of great science, and
He dead?
I hope not, because if Daria lived and he
killed?
did not, that would be bad.
We could go back to the shop and check.
You kill
if
other
the-
blue?
if the
We are
shop's
not
alive.
going back to that shop.
It was crawling with guards tagger.
Marcus.
We're not taking Daria back to the
Marcus,
shop.
when you went out for the bread today, did you see guards by chance near that old chemistry?
The city guard
Potion
is
shop?
all around. They're patrolling a little bit more than usual.
Anyways, Marcus, what's the next step of the plan?
Well, we have to make our way into the Citadel, of course.
Marcus, I have the deed to the house and a gem. And I wasn't sure when to bring this up, but right now feels like a really good time. What can we do with these?
Well, it's a good market to own a house right now. They're accruing value at a very good rate. So
And again, she does own it. The guy that used to own it is very dead.
yes, so I would recommend holding out for a year or two and then looking to sell, unless you want to renovate, and then you could try and get ahead of the trends.
What about trading? Think anybody in the city would want that mansion?
I like mansion.
I know a couple of contractors.
Mansion good. I
Do
like
you?
mansion.
That is an interesting idea.
Yeah, I know a guy.
There, generally, when one wants to make entrance into a place where they are not welcome, there are 3 options. Option 1, an assault. Option 2, an infiltration. And option 3, some sort of social manipulation.
Do we have any like plans for the Citadel at all? Maybe we can know like a map or anything like that. Like show maybe there are some other means of ingress.
We are making the plan.
No, I mean like a map of it or something like that, so we can know like
A blueprint.
Like a blueprint. If we know if there's other
Like, do we have
openings. Yeah.
What am I, a cartographer?
Guess not. Sorry, Marcus.
I imagine one of the guards would love a deed to a mansion in the city. If they decided to go and check it out during a specific time, maybe that could be an opportunity for us.
Just saying, Marcus.
That is an expensive bribe, but, well,
What need will we have for a mansion when Olympus gets destroyed anyways?
Let's not go
I don't want
too
it.
loud.
I just
We're out
took
here.
it. It seemed useful.
I like that.
so, do you have any inclinations towards any of those particular plans of entry?
If we could sneak in,
I wanna-
infiltrate, that'd be the way.
With this with us?
No, hear me out, Inazuma. Hear me out. What if that shopkeeper is there and we can trade this gem and the deed to the house for this mansion so the dude can be super far away from everybody for whatever potions he has in stock?
We went from stealing them to
Yeah.
way overpaying.
If you think that
But they have more
shopkeeper,
value than the mansion.
No,
when an intellectual like Mr. Lightfeather is challenged, he will not back down. I feel pretty confident that he will have another potion waiting for us should we show up.
What would you know about intellectuals?
I'm sorry, while you were
Wow.
gone, you may have noticed that the barrier went down around the city. That's what I was doing. What were you doing again, Daria?
Thanks, Marcus, for taking care of the barrier.
No, that wasn't Azuma.
That's 2 episodes now that Roey's had to say it out. Let's stop challenging it. Oh, I hate hearing it.
You see, I'm not really much of a wizard.
Well, are the guards still in disarray? The last time we saw the champion of Ares kind of running around, they were trying to gather and figure out where to go. Are they still in disarray? Maybe things are less guarded than normal.
Well, you certainly could take the fight to them.
We can. Do you think we can go back to the mansion, which we now own, and maybe like scope it out? Could we see from there, like, and see maybe what's going on?
Certainly, I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible that there will be some guards there as the
show them the
magistrate
deed. We own
was
it.
murdered.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but if they ask, we'll just tell them that he passed it on to us before he passed.
You do have the deed.
That won't be suspicious at all.
Why would we come
Angela
back?
just persuade them that that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, why else would we come back otherwise? You'd have to be an idiot to show up to the place you just stole the deed to.
I would agree with that sentence.
Now we good.
Now, there is one other actor that could be important. Our friend Lycus.
Yeah. How's he doing?
I like Lycus.
You might not have been there, Inazuma. Lycus is one of Marcus's like vampire friends. I was
He's better than
cracking
you.
out.
Is he really a vampire?
Yes.
Well, I don't. What reason? Vampire Ash.
Came across that.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
Never said the words like that.
Yeah, he seemed very close.
Well, you said he had fangs, right? Could be a werewolf.
Yeah.
He's very fast, what we saw too, and like he
Werewolves.
moves kind of like mechanically almost. What we saw.
Anyway, Lycus is, interested in all sorts of things, so perhaps there's something that could be done there.
Maybe he's like werewolfish, Lycus.
But I restate my initial question. Frontal assault? Infiltration? Or some sort of social manipulation?
Social
2 or
media.
3 every
Flynn,
time.
through this whole conversation, has had no clue what most of these big words have meant, and is looking for social cues from faces most of the time. So be like, is this a happy or a sad conversation? I'm waiting for Decision Law to work out what's going on.
Yeah.
I think the bribe is probably our best bet, whether it's with the gem or the deed. As I said, what what will this mansion matter when this city is?
I think we
in
wind up.
flame?
I think we that's our trump card. We play that when we have to. I think we're better off trying to socially engineer our way into another.
Maybe we just try and steal from them and get them to attack us. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, Daria's plans have panned out.
Blue man?
Really good.
Yeah.
No,
Blue man no work.
we don't listen to Blue anymore.
Yeah, blue man no work.
Okay, fine.
I don't know. Freya's champion might have something smart to say. Maybe we should listen to Daria.
Funny you said that.
Do you know something, Marcus?
So, shall I call Lycus?
All right, what's that about?
What's wrong? What do you mean?
What?
No, what is this nonsense about?
What?
We're calling Lycus.
No. You know something about me. What's up?
I know many things.
Oh, I need to know what you're alluding to right here.
Listen, Marcus, it sounds negative about Daria, and as a result, I really need to know.
Now,
it's worth you knowing. Have you tried using Aura Blade?
Why is he getting cake?
Yeah, what's happening here?
Yeah,
Oh, they're trying to get you.
They're trying to do what?
what are they doing?
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Explain.
They're just trying to keep you in a good mood. You know?
This is pity cake? Is that what this
Is that really what it is?
I imagine so.
Is this what it's
Because I
actually
hear them
been?
literally laughing.
Pity cake has been organized for Tom.
I got cake. I'm feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's up? This is my egg and meat, by the way.
Is that milk?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really? We
Wow,
have
that's
milk
good.
here?
Yeah.
You make it out like we're paupers, like we had milk.
No, I just didn't know.
Marcus asks, have you tried to use Aura Blade recently?
No. I thought about it earlier, but I didn't.
This is the happiest you've seen me since the fight that was happening with Daria and the shopkeeper.
What are you trying to say?
I just worry that some of your actions have affected your relationship with the gods.
That's so weird. I feel like I could use my frost breath if I needed to now. Like I feel like me and Amir are still good. You know? Yeah.
I take out my violin and I'm like still playing like a beast.
You and Apollo are cool still?
Yeah. Me and Apollo, we're still
You
chill.
should play a very sad
You
song.
saw the insane lightning strike I created.
That had to have been Raijin, right? Like you and Raijin channeling and communing there? Yeah.
I would just hold my rock.
I don't like seeing Inazuma super happy, so I discreetly throw something at him.
I
Roll
like
stealth.
that.
6.
900.
So 13.
Like, you just sort of turn.
Wait, do I
as,
have
like,
advantage because he's not facing me?
No. You just sort of, Inazuma just sort of turns to like talk to Adrian or something as like a piece of paper like whizzes past his head.
I'm so elated about all of this that it doesn't even register.
Yeah, totally.
I'm so stoked about all of
I'll
this.
give you a little. What do you? So, okay. What are you trying to say?
I told you. Like I said, your connection with Freya has been negatively impacted.
And what does that mean for me? Come on, cut to the chase here, Charlie.
I mean,
Marcus, no Charlie.
It's Marcus.
Yeah, that is Marcus, to be fair.
It's Marcus.
Well, here, what about this, Daria? Just try and use it. Let's just see.
I mean, what if we need to use it?
Oh, we can always take a long rest, you know?
I don't think we have
All
time for
right.
that.
I say, hey, Inazuma, come over here real quick.
Do I really want to disrespect him?
Yeah.
I could disrespect
You have all the room. Yeah, I would do it. Yeah, walk on over.
Worst case scenario, it turns him into PvP, right? That per the rules.
Well, I mean, it would be, I'm assuming it'll be essentially a punch.
Oh, I don't want him to punch
This is
me.
a win-win for the group outside of
Yeah,
these
I
two.
don't know
so
what
I'm
could go
sorry.
wrong.
No, I tell Daria to take her little light show to a different corner.
I walk up to him and I Freya power and swing.
You don't have Freya power.
I have already swung.
How does it look to us? Like he's just been thrown out.
He's just
regular
like,
punch.
and then expect something,
Yeah, I'm like, "Ah!"
and then it's not there, and you're like,
Oh.
And I fist bump it.
That is the last thing I want to happen right now.
As condescendingly as possible. As a nice try, buddy.
I look at Marcus and I go, "It's a family show, right?" I go, "What's happening?"
Marcus not.
Well, to be fair, he has to ask Marcus. I don't know if Freya wasn't
What's
talking.
happening?
It appears your transformation affected your relationship with Freya.
So do I like go home now, or what's up?
Oh, you're still here. We still need
bad.
you.
Gab, man.
As much as Inazuma does
yeah,
not
do
want to
bad.
admit it.
Freya, man.
Freya mad at Daria.
Freya's mad, really? Freya
I
wouldn't be
don't-
mad.
I
She
don't
would
know.
support that.
Would she?
All I know.
Hey, yo, you be quiet over there. You
What's
watch it.
Stealing bad. Freya good.
Okay.
I did nothing to impact
You're
this at all.
you gotta be. You respect me.
Marcus.
You respect me.
You're not even
If
a
Zeus
champion
is
of the
bad.
god anymore.
That's actually
Respect
true. Why are you
me.
even on the
Bad.
team?
And stealing is mean.
Look,
Is stealing from Zeus bad?
Oh,
Or is it good?
we might have just destroyed.
yeah, we may have just
Flint.
KO'd Flint.
Both bad.
No, Randy, with chocolate.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Both
Look it
bad.
off. You
want
love
some
Randy.
cake? You want some cake?
You want.
I don't know. I don't know if I get any because Amir still likes me. I don't know.
Look, is Daria, Marcus, is it, this is a mission for champions of gods. With Daria's recent development, is it still worth having her around?
Whoa! You trying to kick me off the team there, champ?
Yes.
Okay.
You trying to kick me off the team there, champ? Why you want to kick me off the team there, champ?
Hey, Daria,
Yep.
look, I know you haven't
Yep.
really been blowing our socks off so far, and now you've somehow managed to go below those expectations. But if I were you,
If I were you, I'd
and I
watch
were
what you
still
said.
alive, I would probably try really, really hard not to mess this up for the rest of us so that maybe Freya might talk to you.
Well, I just fought a giant thingamajig, so you better watch the way you speak to me.
That is the genesis of my disrespect. Is that
Have any of us
exactly-
noticed that his arm is blue? By the way.
Whoa.
Yeah, he swung at me, right? I should, like, he was,
I
like,
swung you with my right arm.
Yeah,
on the
left
she was,
arm.
but she was very close.
It's
like-
it's a long sleeve, ugly
okay.
dress.
So we don't know about the dress or the potions.
No, we don't have
that
the
he has.
trap.
No, they don't know about the potions yet.
Can you roll an Arcana check with advantage?
13.
What's
with
my
advantage.
con?
Oh, with
Intel-
advantage, you gotta roll
intellect.
again.
It's intelligence.
14.
All right. You do know that a potion of godly counsel would allow you to speak to a god of your choice.
Okay,
Oh.
do I know what the other potion does?
You haven't taken time to try and decipher the sigil.
Daria,
Okay.
we would like you to commune with Freya again. Like it would make our team stronger if your relationship were better.
I appreciate the way you speak to me, Aquila.
Yeah.
I'll take your suggestion just like that.
Wait, what? Are you transforming again? What are you-
No.
Oh.
Blue
Okay.
man dress.
As you say, no, you sort of fade out.
No.
Eyes roll back. And Daria's just sort of like limp, lean back, eyes
It's
roll
suddenly
back.
much more pleasant for me.
Can I do a check? I'm like worried. I don't know what happened.
Randy, now talk shit.
Randy's a little worried. Marcus soothes you and then speaks to Randy and soothes him as well.
Okay.
Daria sleep.
You are using the potion and thinking about Freya, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to talk to Agni real quick. You know what's good, my guy?
I want some chitlins. It was my responsibility, I think, to make that.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the conversation that happens between the rest of us. Then we're going to take a break.
Sweet.
And then we're going to see what happens with Daria. So as Daria sort of goes back and her consciousness shifts to somewhere else, Marcus clasps his hands and says, all of you are very skilled.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you're all vital to this mission. But I will not argue or contest that there is friction between certain members of this group and certain other members of this group, let us decide on a plan of action. Infiltration. Or social manipulation.
I suppose we should vote, right? All those in favor of infiltration. Oh, Flint. Infiltration, sneak. The other one,
Bribe.
convince. Or bribe. Yeah, the other one, bribe.
Bribe too far out.
Pay.
Pay. Sneak or pay?
Sneak or talk.
No money. Sneak.
Okay, I'll vote sneak as well.
I could persuade anyone.
Is that
I was
pay
made for
then,
this.
or- Okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
vote pay.
Ryan's face and characters the whole time. This is.
Yep.
What do you vote? Tagron, you're the deciding vote. We were split right now. Which one?
Why don't we just do both at the same time?
Oh no! This is just like when you're trying to decide where to go out to eat. Someone pick something. I want
Would
to
you
cry.
like me to call up Lycus?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't talked to
We
him.
could ask
but sure.
Lycus if
He's a man of great arcane powers, among other things. You might.
He
get
did a
along
lot
with
of
him.
murdering.
He's scary.
I help.
My kind of guy. Call him up.
He kind of creeped me out.
Can I tell the group is really indecisive of these two ideas?
Oh yeah, we're very indecisive.
Yeah.
Yes.
My guess is you should be able to tell the difference between this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Flint idea.
Oh, good lord.
This should be good.
Flint idea. So I'm gonna take my rock out of my pocket.
Ugh.
Sneak. Pay.
Ah.
Let's call Lycus. Flint, good idea. Wait.
Okay. Marcus lifts up his hand, puts his thumb to his ear, his pinky in his says, "Hello." It does actually ring. He says, "Oh, wrong number." Takes off the rings, puts on some like bronze rings.
I walk upstairs to the bedroom.
Puts on some bronze rings. Hello? Lycus. Yes, we're at the Illuminated Child. You're on your way? Okay. See you soon.
And he's comfortable with coming here in the day? Yeah? Not a big deal for him?
Why would that be an issue?
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I walk back downstairs, clearly watering the face after refreshing.
The tears are hitting.
Takes off the rings.
I approach Marcus and I say like, I didn't know you talked to other people.
That's weird.
I really want to take his rings.
Adrian.
I thought you did steal money from him once.
I have been trying so hard.
She stole money. I check.
Adrian can't remember what
Adrian,
he spent.
let's remember. You're a bard. I'm a bard.
Are you though?
Am I not?
Where's your instrument? Play me something.
I'm not that kind of bard.
There's no other kind of bard.
Really? Because I'm very good at sketching.
I lost my shit. I'm just like,
Really?
okay.
Well, how long did Lycus say how long on his arrival?
Oh, he shouldn't be too long.
Should I share some food with someone? Do we have time to do that?
You can share some food. You know.
What do we get from doing that again?
Dari seems to be okay. Oh yeah. So the inspiration mechanic is you share a luxury good with someone else. You
Right.
both tell a story from your past, and you get a point of inspiration that allows you to re-roll once.
Okay. I look over at Tagaron. I'm like, Tagaron, you want to share this Turkish delight I have while we wait on Lycan to show
Oh
up?
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I fist bump the
Let's
little
do it.
little otter, and I'm like,
went into this world.
you know, this kind of reminds me once when I was back at the, where I'm from up north. I went out hunting with my tribe, and you know, I'm still really frail. I'm not that strong, so I kind of got left behind, and I had to fend for my own for a while out there. And I was able to finally track my way back, and you know, just kind of all this turmoil reminds me of that time when I got separated from the rest of my group, and it was just really tough for me. You know,
Why didn't you turn into a wolf?
I wasn't a very good druid yet.
Akilo do rat. Akilo rat no wolf.
Thanks.
I'm just sitting on the floor eating.
Just steady eating, munching.
Think about like an otter just sitting there.
Munching.
going
Tagrin's
like this.
just listening, like face covered in like candy.
I'd like to believe we're closer now.
I love you, Kimo.
Oh, great.
You gave a few,
That's
right?
sweet. Well, while we wait for Lycus to arrive, and while we wait for Daria to finish her mystical journey, let's take a break. And we'll be back in about, like 10 minutes. See what happens. It's going to be crazy.
Most interestingly, Flint did not have his holy symbol, Geb's stone.
Well, they took Flint's holy relic, and he couldn't handle it. All he wants is his relic.
Which is something that he cares very deeply about. I mean, it's sort of like, it's his justification of who he is and why he exists.
Flint lost his mind. What little there is rattling around in there, the pebbles bouncing around inside his head, they absolutely lost it because he didn't know where his rock was, the poop rock from Geb, and he was just banging against the cage wall. He was losing his mind.
I tend to punch the bars.
Sure. He rolls again.
11.
You punch the bars. They're still...
You successfully punched the bar.
I intend to break the wall.
All right,
Louise.
So you can keep rolling.
Okay.
These are...
That's a 21.
21.
It's harder than the bars.
That's all he cares about in the whole world. So as you saw in the episode, all he did was run into walls and the bars repeatedly trying to break out.
Flint was losing his mind. I think he was looking for his rock. He was just trying to crash through the cage with all that rage, man. You gotta be chill, bro.
Freaking out in yourself.
I should ask him out, by the way. I'm going to run into the bars, is what I want to do. Like full pelt into the bars, full speed.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll strength with advantage.
Oh, thank you for the advantage.
Yeah.
Is it because the bars aren't moving? That gets
No, it's because you have a running start.
Oh, okay. That was a 2 at transport, so 12. That's 15, no?
Okay, and then, yeah.
Okay. That's a 16.
You managed to not hurt yourself in the process,
Just stop.
but it's stationary. It's there.
Those are bars, all right.
Yep.
Luckily, Adrian managed to get through to Flint, and they actually had a very touching moment.
And that's where I tried to lay down the knowledge on Flint that it's all gonna be okay if you just have a little bit of patience, mate.
You know, it took a few members of the group, but eventually Adrian, thank the Lord, came to the rescue and calmed him down for a moment or two.
And also luckily, Daria and her friend Randy were able to retrieve Flint's holy symbol.
There. Past that big wall. Is that a rock on top? Perfect. It's a way. We can pretend that's a rock. No, it's not a piece of cheese.
We don't. Why?
We don't need this.
We do not.
Where'd the rat come from? What?
And so
This is a place of business.
freaking
Where did they
way.
come from?
So I
There
go
was
to
a rat
Randy
there.
with the rock and I say, "Hey, Randy, what you got there?"
We got props now.
I'm as not a fan of this as a person can be.
It's a rock.
Huh? What?
It's Flint's, right?
Do I recognize this as Flint's
Yeah,
rock?
it's Flint's rock.
I look over and I go, "New rock."
I know where all the stuff is, minus the rock which you now have, and so you should be a normal person again. I know where the stuff is, the whole team.
Gab.
I explained to Tagron. Just down the hall, that way.
Just on the hall that way.
Yeah.
I told you.
I hug him.
So,
Can you describe it for her?
And of all things, it was Randy the rat, the little Randy rat, that comes to the rescue with the rock, my holy rock for Flint.
I think he shed a tear. I didn't know rocks can cry, but I knew that day.
Picture this, okay? You, viewer at home. Imagine a god selects you as a champion to go on this incredible journey. And instead you go into a tavern to buy drinks for everyone. Instead you buy hats, buy scarves,
What are these morons doing? Then I decided just to have fun with it all. You know, I played some music, tried to chat up a couple of locals.
Okay, can we move along now? Can we get to this place?
You continue along. You've played your reel for quite some time. People are dancing, clapping, and having
I'd like
fun.
to roll perception to see if there's any cute females in the vicinity.
Sure, but they're wearing many belts.
That's the best person there's ever been. Yo, he just 40 chest your ass, bro. You got.
But they had too many belts for my liking, man. I'm into a lot of stuff, let me tell you, but I'm not into that many belts.
It's ridiculous. It's a complete waste of my talent.
So Daria has a cool moment. Daria's character's actually really become fleshed out. When I first started, I think she was kind of generic.
Daria and Randy had some really interesting character development this episode, I think.
But Daria is very much one of the, when she found Randy, she became very like motherly. We got to see like that side of her. And realistically, what I think Daria is this character who works on her own moral compass, but keeps her circle small.
Daria and Tagarung start trying to steal from this hardworking, honest intellectual. They've got no respect. It's unbelievable.
I'm interested, me and Tag ask about some of the potions. They're all mad expensive. I still want them.
I think the guy has some potions that she's interested in, ain't willing to give them up, so she tries to steal them, and he does not like it.
I think it really says something about Daria's principles, right? Like there's something evil about blatantly stealing stuff from a shopkeeper.
So me and Tag try to rob the guy. He immediately like drinks this crazy potion and turns into this demon. I don't even know what's happening. I still tried to rob the guy, and he didn't really like that. So
The difference between me and Daria, I'm playing my music, trying to be at peace with the universe and nature. And Daria's trying to steal from the man.
Randy was put in a position where he was going to die, and Daria put herself on the line to protect him, which I didn't entirely expect.
So I'm this giant creature. We trade a couple of blows. Randy actually gets targeted, and that's not happening. I protect my kin, so I take the blow for him. We're still all good.
We're gonna make this happen.
This brings
wait.
This is bad
Nah,
news.
me, you, and Randy,
Wait.
we gotta make this happen.
Here's what I want to do.
What's up?
This would put me in combat, though. I want to take Randy and throw him.
You can't. He's with me.
I want to take him.
You can't. He's too fast.
What do you mean? He's a rat.
So he's here for like this prop or whatever, but in real life, he's on my shoulder.
Okay, I grab him off
No,
of
he
your
goes
shoulder.
under my jacket.
If
In my
you
scarf.
ain't
He's in my scarf.
Well, I'm assuming you're leaving, or you're gonna have to roll an initiative.
Little guy Randy, though, surviving the impact. Daria taking one for the team.
I'm like still fighting, but I realize that this is just not a fight that's gonna go in any direction. So I cast darkness. I fill my bag with potions, and I don't really know what happens next.
But there's also something very good about sacrificing yourself for someone that you care about. So there's an interesting duality there, and I'm interested to see what happens in the future with Daria's character in how she approaches other people and how she approaches the people that she cares about.
Welcome back. Let's continue our story. As Daria drank a potion and her consciousness faded away from the real plane, right? Like the real world. She began to see another world. It's a little dark. It's drawn in this very like I guess it's like high saturation, right? Like the darks are very dark, the lights are very light. With tall, long buildings of stone and wood, you enter inside, and on a large chair, leaning back, surrounded by men and women, warriors and keepers of arcane might both. The goddess Freya sits, and there's a chatter in the room. They're enjoying themselves. She puts her head in her hand and she says, "Who interrupts my feast? Who deems themselves worthy of coming here?"
Is he still in the
I
dress?
walk in.
A mortal. Daria looks how she wants to look.
Yeah.
Damn! I was so excited about you walking in this weird.
So I
dress.
got this. So I got this. This Louis V belt on, the Supreme back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying
Almost on the same level.
I look really cool. I just look really, you know.
Do you have Randy with you?
If I may.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randy, not on my shoulder though. Walks next to me.
Yeah, this is formal.
Upright.
This is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious business.
Yeah.
On the
Serious
ground,
business.
Randy.
Randy's
free
walking
rides.
very confident. He too, Randy has garb. He's wearing a cool robe that's very small.
Now
fat
this I can
size.
sign off on if Randy's
So,
looking fresh.
Randy has a cool purple robe and a matching hat.
A crown. It's at least
A
this tall.
little crown that's at least this tall.
What is it, a fez? But okay.
Is it at all
No, it's a crown.
to the side, or is it like straight up?
It's a little, it's a little to the
It's
side.
like this.
It's a little to the side.
another drawing. My
But you
talk.
can't-
Randy's swagged out. I am equally just matched up. I'm wearing. I don't want to describe. I want to just say I look both heavenly, beautiful, and scary as hell. I'm a fierce warrior woman.
Are you trying to intimidate Freya?
No, I'm
okay.
trying to match Freya because Freya, in my mind, is all that is beautiful and at the same time like
intense.
There you go. And so I approach and I say, "It is I, your champion, Daria.
I do not know you.
You once did, and I am here to inquire as to why you pulled the plug."
Let me say this again, just so I am resoundingly clear.
Tom, don't drink
I
milk.
do not know you.
Oh.
I have never known you.
No.
However,
Sure.
I like your attitude.
I thought you would. Well, I'm Daria.
Hello, Daria.
This is Randy.
Hello, Randy. I am Freya.
Did she speak with animals?
I'm sorry.
She's a god.
Oh no! I just. I'm sorry.
That was funny.
I'm fucked now. I know.
Flint gets smited.
Jeff no longer knows me.
Flint's arm falls off.
The rock is gone.
Yeah. Okay. So she likes my attitude. We about it.
What brings you here?
I'm talking to Freya, and I'm trying to figure out how to approach this. And I say, well, it seems that we have an issue. So I'm glad that we can connect because I do think that we have something in common. However,
Get to the
there's
point.
an imposter.
Oh?
I'm on a mission with a number of other mortals that have been championed by gods or goddesses. I was told that I was championed by you, and now we have two problems. One, well, perhaps I do, but I think it becomes your problem. One, that I have an issue that I need to take care of myself, but perhaps more importantly, ma'am, somebody is impersonating you, and that's an issue. There can only be one true Freya, and clearly, you are the true Queen of the Valkyries.
That is very true. What is this mission that you are doing?
You broke me and I'm pissed. I'm sorry, your face was too good.
What's your mission?
I trust you. I respect you. From one warrior to another, I keep my mission close.
Hmm. She sort of like taps on the side of her face as she thinks. She says, "Okay, Daria. I do not know what your mission is. Therefore, I cannot make you my champion. Because I would need you to work for me. And I do not know who you are working for. Nor do I know who could be impersonating me. Because I do not have this information."
I respect that. I'm willing to share.
Please.
My friends and I have been tasked with. There's a war between. I'm trying to I'm trying to perception to see if she has any idea of what's going on here.
Roll insight.
I know she's a god, but still, I got a 10.
This is pretty impressive. You're reading a god right
Yeah, I know. I realize it's a 12
You
test.
can tell that she's just waiting for you to speak.
Okay, word. That's what I figured. Again, so may I just say, Freya? I thought I was fighting in your visage. If at all, if it turns out that I was against you, it was in your name. Like I'm trying to explain to Freya poorly, rather.
I understand what you were trying
Got
to
it.
say.
Word.
Please continue.
Excuse me. Got a
And
little
don't
colloquial
bang
there.
my tables.
Got a little colloquial there. I apologize. Actually, that must have sucked for that out of character. In character. No, I meant the microphone. Okay. Yeah. Hades and Zeus. War. Gotta go mess up Zeus.
I have heard of it.
Right.
We have
Weird.
been staying neutral.
Yeah, seriously.
You have been staying neutral? Well, somebody wants everybody to think that you're Team Hades.
Interesting.
So, I was fighting for Team Hades. It's me, a very cool otter, who is championed by, who's their champion? Ratatasker. Should have known that one.
Daria's a narc, you guys.
Rat. That's Randy.
Thief out of
Aquilo. He's championed by Ymir. So we got Ratatasker, Ymir on board, Apollo's on board, Geb is on board. It's all the people that matter.
Good.
Who are you leaving out?
The Raijin character is not my favorite.
Interesting.
He's
So, given that you thought you were my champion,
yes, and let it be known. If you're on the other side, I'm cool with that. We can arrange that.
why would you think that I would work with Ymir?
I guess I really just assumed that this was one of those large events that kind of like, bring Magneto and Professor X together.
Interesting.
I'm wondering if any of us are working with actual gods. I'm very curious.
Well,
let it be known that at some point I had a fierce power that seemed to come from you. So whoever is impersonating you does a decent job. Clearly not a fantastic job because they don't have your splendor. But I'm just saying.
interesting. All right, Daria. I name you my champion.
That's what's up.
And I will grant you my power.
That's what's up.
When you find yourself in dire straits on the battlefield,
That's a good song. Is that Credence started?
simply reach out with your force of will.
Like discard.
It's a metaphor.
Got it.
I think it's a
Don't
card.
know what the Madeline's counterspell. Sorry.
It is a card.
And I will grant you my power in that moment.
Roger that.
please continue your mission.
Sure.
And if you can, find out what is going on.
May I ask of you 2 questions?
Yes.
One, do you have any idea who had impersonated you, or if my friends are championed by actual characters, creatures, gods rather? Have you heard any whispering of this in the heavenly water cooler?
She motions, and someone brings her a set of runes, like small stone pieces with runes inscribed into them. She tosses the runes sort of on the side of her chair, and they sort of spread out. They turn different sides. She looks at them, and she says, "It seems your friends do have some form of godly power, though it might not be what it appears to be."
Roger that. Thank you for the information.
Roger that.
And you mess around, you might never get Roger back.
That's true.
I would like to ask of you, thank you so much for giving me your godly favor. However, I am not alone in this endeavor, and I wish for you to give a blessing or some sort of power to my compatriot Randy as well. He is equally part of my adventure as I am, and we are one. I have stepped in front of powerful spells to protect him. He is me, I am him. We are a unit.
Interesting.
Kill it with fire. Please.
He's wearing a crown, remember?
He is, yeah. She thinks for a little bit, and then she looks at him, and she sort of waves a hand at him, and she says, "My power will keep him safe. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, Daria.
I
do me proud."
I thank Freya. I cordially and formally bow, and then
And be careful who you trust.
Yeah, I always been about that. But as I cordially bow, I thank her. I then, out of the side of my mouth, go, "Yeah," and fist bump Randy.
'Kay.
Yeah.
Dario wakes up in classic Jon Snow style.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know what that meant.
Yep.
He's like, "You ever play Don't Wake Daddy?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally has.
And then
what's up?
Who's the daddy?
She's back. At the same time, the door of the inn opens, and a long, menacing shadow is cast over the room.
Like us.
In the doorway, you see a tall man wearing a regal black overcoat.
More regal than Randy?
Yes. Randy's just normal Radigan.
Oh, am I? Do we not have the matching gear?
No.
I'm in my.
You're back in your normal clothes. Well, not normal. They're not normal clothes.
I'm in my nightie.
Yes. He takes a step in as the door shuts behind him as if a quick gust of wind closed it. He takes off his overcoat, puts it to the side. He's wearing a black shirt with a black vest and black slacks.
Black on black on black.
That boy's a time bomb.
And he sort of stiffly walks into the room and he says, "Hello again, friends. I haven't seen you since the party the other night."
What party? I missed it.
What's up, man?
You did.
Had a good night?
party.
Doing all right?
Was it a party?
He sort of extends like a rubbery hand to you and says, "Hello, I am Lycus."
I give him the dead fish. I give him the dead fish. Randy laughs.
Yeah, you get like this weird like mechanized handshake where you're just like,
You're a robot.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Randy laughed at you. Get wrecked.
And he says, so, you requested my presence, I believe? Ah, I didn't see you there. You must be the wizard I have heard so much about.
I hear.
Pleased to meet you.
I was hoping he would be more normal than the rest of these.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sneak or pay.
Cut to the chase.
I am not a man to procure loyalty with payment. It is so
Sneak.
fickle and, well, you just don't know who to trust.
Can I do a perception check on this homie?
Yeah.
17 plus 0.
He's just like, you just look at him and you're like, he's a bad guy. Like, he's just not a good guy.
Yeah, I'm not about
He's like killed a lot of people.
it's not
Even just
necessarily
last
bad.
night, a lot. Like, yeah.
Yeah, he's trouble.
I mean, I've been done
Deep,
killing.
though.
I've been killing.
But he's powerful. You can tell that. Like, he presents himself as powerful, and you can tell that he can back it up.
Word.
Yeah, can I like size him up in comparison to myself?
Yeah.
What's this?
13. What perception is +1, so 14. It's 14 team.
Can I size him up in comparison to somebody relevant?
He's probably like better than me. Yeah. I like him.
Okay.
I like him right away.
All right. Well, he says, so you aim to infiltrate the citadel, I hear.
Yeah, I
An
think that'd probably be
interesting choice.
Sneak.
I think that'd be the
Like,
play.
do you think they can keep up with me?
Absolutely. So, what will your point of entry be?
From the rear.
Can I? Yeah, that's weird. Can I?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I would like to. I want to pull Inazuma aside. Like casually, I want to pull Inazuma aside. Can I like do that? Like, yeah. And I listen. We have our beef. You were at this party or no? Because I don't know if you were at this party or not.
No, I
You
was
were
busy
at the
doing
party.
the important things.
Right. And you know what? I'm sure I'm going to make fun of you that for later. But real talk, these four are not. What you don't want to admit on the same level as you. Fine. These other four are not on the same level as us. And they went to this party. This guy, I am not about it, and I think they're being taken for a ride. I respect. We have our beef, but I respect your intelligence at the end of the day, and you and I have to figure out what this guy's up to because I am smelling what the Rock is cooking, and it's not so good.
I'm actually trying to overhear this conversation.
Can I tell that he doesn't respect me? Like,
Roll
I
your
don't even need to
perception.
hear it. Can I just tell he doesn't
It's probably
respect
not
me?
going to work.
Like, can I tell that?
This is
kidding.
great.
5.
Not going to work.
Wait,
You don't hear anything.
But it was worth trying.
I want a stealth check because I noticed when he was trying to pull him away. So I want to see if I could stay hidden and eavesdrop.
Okay.
So
Good luck, Tagarin. 14, I guess.
15, so 21.
+7. I get +7.
Yeah, what was that about?
Boy,
Oh man.
Oi!
I'm in there, man.
I think you can you can sort of slip away a little bit and kind of hear what's going on.
We just said we did the handyman voice. I'm
Being
sorry.
racist again.
So, Tagarung sort of slips away from the main group and is able to hear what's going on in this conversation.
I have.
Oh, that's like less than ideal.
She's
Oh, I'm
very
chilling.
sneaky.
Okay.
I don't say anything.
Do I know that she's sneaky?
No.
No.
Shit, because like.
I'd really like to be able to talk crap about my friends without being eavesdropped on.
Well, I mean,
No, I mean, because realistically...
Now there's repercussions for the things I do. Oh, man. You're literally stronger than you were before you assaulted an innocent shopkeep. I can't handle punching. I can't handle it, dude. Oh, man. There's no justice. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls, this is the first time you've ever witnessed
Yes.
punching.
Yes. Oh, baby.
Eventually.
What was the last one?
A little under 2 hours into this episode, and we hit the punch mark.
Wait. What was the last punch episode, though?
We have...
He punched episode 1.
Did he?
I believe so.
A little bit.
That
That's
was real
definitely
fun.
the most punch I've done.
Well, see, the problem is...
I still don't get what it was.
I know. He gets rewarded. That's the worst part, right?
I'm actually really
at the end
heated
of my
that this
round,
world has allowed that to happen more than anything else. But
Wow, just at
You
Cret
thought I was going to make him suffer.
oh,
No, I'm making everyone
The
suffer.
problem is that
about that
realistically, the only one Daria doesn't really like is Anderson because I think he's kind of skeevy. I actually really like you guys.
He did just say enter in the
He did say that.
But I actually, you know what it was? It was all those belts. When you were talking to the girls with the belts, it was a little.
You
too
didn't
much
even
for
know
me.
about that.
Oh yes, I did.
You would have come and told everybody, right? Like that. That's what would have
The
happened.
issue is, I'm just trying to like play to Inazuma. I actually like you people.
Okay, well,
But
at least I'll bail you out because I'll make everyone else more mad at me that hears this conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look, just because you got done begging your god to take you back after your massive screw
You
up,
weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there.
feel pretty confident
You weren't there.
in that one. This is the first person that I could actually learn something from instead of just trying to lead you morons to water so that you can learn to drink. I'm good. Thanks, though.
I'm sorry. I thought you were intelligent. That's fine. Go get hoodwinked. Don't call me when you're in an alleyway with no right arm.
that was really loud when this conversation's going on.
Yes, we definitely got loud at the end.
What's hoodwinked?
I've learned nothing because they've been fighting as long as I've known them. So I think nothing extra is happening.
Hoodwinked?
I actually am less interested than I was before. I was super curious.
Ladies
that
and gentlemen,
I now
please.
actually don't care.
Let's bring
just me
it
and
back
you, buddy.
together. There is so much to do.
Yeah, let's go sneak.
We need a
From the
point of infiltration
Sneak.
From the rear.
from the rear.
Do we
It
know, like maybe who like made the Citadel? Like maybe we can try and go gather information there, like maybe like a city hall or something like that. Or
We have the blueprint.
I guess the Citadel would be the Citadel.
Can I do like I'm assuming it's been there for a long time. Can I do like a history or something like
Yeah,
that to
sure.
get a general idea? 18 plus 6, so 24.
The Citadel is sort of in the center of the inner city. It's the inner city surrounds it entirely. There's a large front gate that is sort of like sized for troops, and there are a few gates around the side, including one rear gate. The Citadel itself was built quite a long time ago. It was not known by who. It is suspected that some amount of godly guidance was involved.
Have I read, like, I'm assuming that there have been a lot of books written about the Citadel since it's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
Are
probably.
there any, like, not conspiracy theories, but theories on weak points that, a lot of people would take as crazy or something like that I could go off of?
Photos, right? In the book.
Is that a thing? Or do we have
Well,
photos?
there's a trench that goes straight to the reactor core.
Oh, perfect.
And so if you put a
Can I
if you
shoot
put
my,
a,
if I get my X-Wing.
proton torpedo.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Ideal.
It just blows up the whole city.
Right, well,
Then you're good.
let me just hop in my X-Wing real quick
Yeah.
and believe in the Force, and we should be
No.
good.
Don't get
You actually need cover from the A-wings on the right
It's-
side if you actually want to try that. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
In this
actually
world, you can get away with murder, so I'm pretty sure you can get away with that.
You can get away with murder easily.
Tagron gets away with murder a lot.
Yeah,
That's
quite
true,
often.
but that's for actually in a class.
There isn't some sort of flaw like that. Like this place is meant to be secure and safe, and it generally is.
I want to go. Like now.
Excellent.
Tired of waiting around.
We fade to sort of the back of the Citadel.
What?
No,
We walk.
It's like
there.
a cut,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a
I
scene.
see. Yeah.
You're not just suddenly
Scene
there.
change. It's just like
Scene
change.
change.
We get rid of
You know.
the
Is it
travel
possible
is
that I
there.
could talk to Dario on the way there, like as we're walking?
Sure.
I just want to ask, like, did you get your power back? Like, that's like why you went, and like I know that, right? Like, did you do it?
We good.
Okay, so like good. I hope you can like, well, okay, yeah, Randy and I are okay. Yeah, hopefully you can like actually fight with us. Good.
Sweet. Yeah, awesome. And then
That's like my only question. Like that's all I thought was going to happen, and that's all I'm asking about. Yeah. Like,
and
okay,
then
good. He's got his power back.
one thing I want to mention, I just want to mention to Tyrone. I'm just like, I don't know if I have a good feeling about this guy. Like, you are one of the more capable people in the party. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
I listen, but I don't respond.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Cool. So you follow Lycus and his stilted walk through the inner city, twists and turns of alleyways, and you end up alongside the citadel wall. There is a small gate. There are 2 guards there, standing guard. It's sort of dark. There aren't really any people nearby. Like it's like shaded. There aren't really any people nearby. Like it says, well, we must dispose of these guards so that we may gain access.
Perfect.
I hold my hands out.
I'll handle this one.
Randy.
You
assumes the
all
boxing
will
position.
have plenty in front of you. And he just sort of like points at one and he goes like, ah. And he points at the other one. He goes like, ah. And then they just sort of like telekinetically slam together and hit the ground. He's like,
Hey, Lycus, I don't know if anyone's asked you yet, but how come you can do all of this? Where's this coming from?
please lead the way.
I let everyone else go forward, and I turn to Lycus and I go, "Where did you learn that? I would like to learn."
Oh, it's more of a natural talent.
This
as
is
some would
sketchy.
say.
Can I roll
I like it.
insight? Oh, I'm dumb though.
Insight is like social. Like, is he lying?
Can I do like an Arcana or History?
Yeah, you could do like Arcana or something like that.
14 plus 6, 20.
You don't know what the hell that is.
I'm lucky.
Would like to do religion against
It's
that.
no, like you're pretty sure you would know what that is,
Right.
and you don't know what the hell that is.
Can I try religion?
Sure.
As good old Flint to the rescue.
Yo, I don't think.
Nice roll, my man.
Thanks.
Can I try-
Plus numbers 2. 5.
I'll give you advantage because you're a paladin.
Thanks. I appreciate that. The worst paladin in the world, but I'm still a paladin.
15.
So that's 17.
Evil.
Wait, can I
I just
history
shoot.
apply here?
Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try for history.
Yeah.
So plus 2, 21.
You have probably heard stories about these sorts of things. It's something. It doesn't appear to be a spell, because he didn't do the sort of things that you do when you cast a spell. It appears to be some sort of natural power. Or like intrinsic power.
Can I like thieves' cant to Lycus, asking him to teach me?
He did respond to you before once that way.
He, in his stilted thieves' cant, will respond in due time, my dear.
When he does the like crazy stuff,
Yeah.
I just flash Inazuma a look.
Cool.
Where did you get the drink?
I just wish I could do that. That's all. I don't care.
So as we're walking along, I would like to towards the group and not towards him. But I'm not very socially
No.
adept at this. So I'm just like him bad, not good.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, like, I think that's okay.
I like him.
Like, yeah, we like bad guys.
Adrian, would you be a dear and dispose of those two for me?
got you.
Sigma
All right, I basically, with one hand on each leg, or not each leg, but like one person's right leg and the other person's left leg, I'm like dragging them. As
You just drag them into a bush.
yeah,
or
like
something.
into a bush basically,
Okay.
and I
Cool.
sweep them up. I make sure like, kind of like, put
Yeah.
some dirt on them. And,
I
like,
search them.
You find 3 gold and
Wait,
a
actually
locket with a
search-
picture of a 3-year-old boy.
oh,
I hold on to it.
Okay.
That's weird.
Tagger.
That's weird.
It would have been better. I
I was
took the
gonna say
picture
like,
out and keep the.
as she's searching for them, can I like swat her hand away? I'm like, that's not cool.
I don't think. I think it's just already happened.
Okay.
It's already
Yeah.
taking place. You're not gonna stop me.
And yeah,
Did
she's
you search both or just one?
Both. 3 gold. And
okay.
a bucket.
Add your gold to your like sheet.
There's sort of a locked gate ahead of you. Marcus, who is with you, sort of has his hands in his pockets and is sort of like rocking back and forth on his from his heels to his toes, and he's just sort of waiting.
Does he look distressed?
No, he
Is that why he's rocking?
No, he's just waiting. Like he's just kind
Bored.
of yeah. It's like let's keep going.
He's idling.
And then
I guess.
Lycus is going to say, "Could someone be a dear and get the door for us?"
I'm fast.
Yeah, we
I
all.
just get the door.
I just kind of look at Tagger on.
It's locked.
Yeah.
But you can try and pick it.
Yeah. I go to try and pick the lock.
Okay.
Walk over
Do I have
Ash's
advantage since it's like my class or?
Yeah, I think you're like really trying to impress Lycus
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn that move. So that's a 12. And then what does this fall under, by the way?
It's just your proficiency bonus because it's
Proficiency,
with tools, so it's +2.
Gotcha. Alright.
You
so
get to
the
reroll
14.
ones.
Oh, that's right!
Oh my god.
Oh, 3-year-old baby, so 16.
All right. It takes you a little bit, but you are able to pick the lock. Sort of as you're like beginning to like as you do like the first few steps, like is gonna say, "Oh, that's very good. Thank you, dear." And you sort of continue. You're like, "Oh, that's okay." You continue picking the lock. Everyone who cares what Lycus is doing, make a perception check.
3.
8.
I have rolled poorly today.
Not my day.
Do I count
7
on
total?
the lock or?
Yes.
If you would care like what he was doing, sure.
7
Just
total.
curious. 17.
I'll get a 4.
Cool. He
Because these rolls are all bad, so I'm like Flint version is always fun.
I rolled a 1, which makes this a little awkward, but he's still gonna do what he was doing. He's just not subtle about it.
I got a 15.
Yeah. So as you guys are doing this, he just sort of like walks up to the wall, and he sort of like puts one hand on it, and then another, and then just like does this like weird janky Spider-Man climb all the way up to the top and just like leaves.
I cast. I look at Tagaron, or we all look at each other, and I'm like, okay, this dude just bounced. Does anybody want to follow him?
Can I peek over the wall, like use my acrobatics to scale it?
So I can.
It's very high.
I can cast spider climb on somebody and have you effing chase this dude.
Where'd he go?
Up.
I got nuts acrobatics.
We go up?
Yeah, we can go up.
I look at Marcus to like see what his reaction to this is.
I don't know. He has stuff to do. He's a busy man. Well, you didn't think he was helping you out of the goodness of his heart, did you?
Of course not.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see what Lycus is after, because it's probably something good if Lycus is going for it.
It can't be as good as the Aegis amulet. We should keep going.
Is the door open or is it still being open?
Yeah, at this point, Tagron's probably unlocked it.
I just stare at the wall.
I push the door.
All right, it sort of does like the rusty hinge opening, like scream.
They're classic.
Yep. And opens up to a large courtyard. Inside the center is the actual building. You're in the courtyard between the Citadel's wall and the Citadel building itself. It is a fairly wide courtyard, maybe 40 feet across. It is green. There are trees and shrubs all around. You do not see any guards.
Yo, Aquilo, you want to throw that that head on you have, the wolf's head, and see what's going on here?
I do it. Uh, 13.
All right.
No, 12, sorry.
You, in the distance, you hear a loud, heavy footstep, and you smell a unnatural and sort of acrid scent.
I relay that to the group.
Are you sure it's not just the rock?
I'm not sure. All I've done is relay the information. I haven't even made it.
It was on the other side of the keep.
Oh, it was on the other side of the keep.
About how much time do we have? It's approaching towards us, correct? How can you tell how far away it is? Like how much time?
Yeah. Oh no.
Other side.
Other side. Yeah.
Why don't we try and can we all try and like stealth behind some trees, like just see what happens?
Sure.
Go into the bush.
Everyone taking
I
cover.
hide.
Give me
14.
everyone's
Oh my
stealth
God.
rolls.
Wow, that's a
please.
20 for you, boy.
That's a 10 for you, girl.
14.
Great, baby.
I'm not hiding.
18. What'd you get?
10.
Nice.
You got 10?
Like,
3
wait,
plus 7.
three.
I got a
Oh,
bad roll.
I got a 12.
Who was the lowest? We had a 10.
I've not rolled yet.
Dairo. Oh,
I was always like waiting for this moment. Like, sugar.
5.
Hey, and you're wearing armor too, so it's like less. It's like
Oh,
2
is
or
it?
3.
Unlucky.
Yeah, for stealth.
Oh,
For a few things.
neat.
Oh, no, it's disadvantage. So roll again and take the lowest.
Just rub it in.
Five's the highest.
Let me roll a 20 now just to rub it in some
Yeah.
more. I was like, yeah, it's definitely a 5.
19.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's a
definitely 5. Yeah.
And Inazuma's the highest, right?
Yeah, I had a 20.
So,
That's the speak with animals comment, by the
you
way.
guys all hide, and Inazuma, in doing this, is like sort of coordinating and like, no, what are you doing? Get in the. Take this arm and put it in. Like, you're
Right.
just getting people into hiding places, and you're like, God, everyone is so bad.
That is so what I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are so on it.
Absolutely. You all take cover, and you're in pretty good cover. You wait until these footsteps that were initially only audible to Aquilo become blatantly audible to all of you. The smell fills your nostrils. And you see, rounding the corner, a creature. Large. It appears to be some sort of chimera.
Nature check.
Oh.
2.
Nature
So
check.
close.
Nature, bro.
What did you
What
do?
number is
again?
that?
13.
I'm +4 in nature, but
I've got more in
I rolled a
nature
2,
as
so I don't think it matters at all.
Yeah, is it nature the right check, or like will history work?
Nature.
I got 14.
Or history, actually.
I got an 8.
Okay, I'll do history.
It's pretty legit.
I got 6 plus 6, so 12.
I got a 14.
8.
Okay. Well, what you see is a large creature, monstrous, with wings. It appears to have the body of a cat, the face of a man, covered in spikes, and has a long, spiky tail.
The face of a man, you said?
Yep.
Do we recognize him?
Is it like an attractive
It's
man?
like
a-
us.
Like
Is he cute?
yeah.
No, he's a horrible monstrosity.
Ah.
Unlucky. So I already rolled history. I got a 12. Would I know like anything about the background of the chimera?
You don't know what it is, aside from the fact that it's some sort of chimera.
Okay. Is it like lingering where we are now? Can we get a sense of it?
No,
knows we're here?
it's walking through the courtyard.
Do we get a sense of like what its purpose is, of like whether it's just on patrol?
You
or
can
it's
tell that it's
hunting, or-
guarding.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's something that Flint would know on a very primal level.
Right. Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
So I'm imagining it's like we're in this courtyard. Directly behind the courtyard is the door we came in.
but the hallway is out in front of it.
Actually, you're from Greece, or your character is tied to Apollo, right?
Okay.
Roll with advantage. So, get another one.
For the nature check. Okay.
Mhm.
9 plus the 1, so 10.
Okay. Yep.
My god's from Egypt, which is really close to Greece compared to where the States
Yeah, but
is.
you've never been to Alexandria.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna roll for the
Yeah,
second
you
roll
put me
and see
down
if I
quick.
get higher.
I was just trying to help.
I did get higher the second time. That would have been an 18.
That's what happens every time.
Yeah, don't do that.
You
You just
always-
wasted an 18.
You always get
wasted
higher
it.
the second time.
Okay, so it's lingering, like, it won't walk past us.
It will. It's prowling.
patrolling.
Oh, okay.
Patrol.
Then I say we just wait.
We just chill.
Can I sneak behind it?
Sure, you can try.
This is I've seen this episode before.
Oh, no,
Roll
you didn't see
stealth.
the party.
No, I didn't.
With advantage,
Are
since I'm
we
already in
able to
stealth?
like kind of talk right
Nope,
now, or would that
just
give
roll
us
stealth.
away?
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
are we able to
Are
communicate
we
with
able
each
to
other?
communicate, do you reckon?
Uh,
Yeah.
so 16.
I'm trying to help you out with the same
Okay.
suggestion.
Thanks, man.
You are following it.
I know he's doing this bit. Are we able to communicate without giving away our position?
Not when it's close to
I
you.
hope that they all see me too. Just slink out of the bush
No, you're really
and
sneaky.
just start going.
Yeah, you guys can probably see it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The creature does not seem to notice you. How far are you going to follow it?
Tagarong is crazy.
And you said it's a courtyard, right? With the
Hmm?
building in the center.
Yeah.
And there was an entry.
What do you mean?
Like, was the creature just on the opposite side of the
Yeah, it's walking around the courtyard.
walking around the circle?
Is Marcus still with us at this
So
point? Did Marcus come inside?
Interesting.
I follow it to see if it does a full loop.
Okay. Marcus is actually probably hiding with you guys. Yeah.
Right, okay, so
Yeah.
he's on the same side
Mhm.
page.
Okay. You
Is
follow
Marcus
it.
right next to me? Where's Marcus at?
He's probably next to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I whisper to him, Marcus, what is that?
He says, "Oh, it's a manicore. I thought you would have recognized it.
You sure it's not a chimera?
Manicores are a type of chimera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it scary? Like, what's its deal?
It kills things and isn't
I
afraid of anything.
Am I also in that area? Can I talk to Marcus or no?
Yeah, you could probably hear them. So.
I'm like, Marcus, is there anything that manicores are weak to or do not like?
We can't remember the manticore.
We can't. Yo, do you think we can just replace it with a type? Is that what it's weak to?
You forgot?
He doesn't know of any weaknesses, but it's not particularly bright, and he suspects that you could sneak past it.
I did hear that if you kill a tower, it gets weaker.
Was there like an efficient like kiting method for the manticore? I don't think I played with the manticore.
That
Yeah, it had the same mechanics as the type.
Oh well, then okay.
Yeah,
That was actually the Minotaur.
That is true.
Yeah, I wonder where you were going with that, because I'm like, you guys are wrong, because it wasn't the manticore.
No,
There was no
Manticore was a
always
bot.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Remember
I
the
also
manticore.
didn't play that
In
time.
joust.
Me neither, yeah.
Ignorance.
I followed
It was
Aggro's
fun.
lead.
In the 1v1s.
I won't do that again.
Okay, so Tagarong like follows the manticore around the courtyard.
Yep, it does a loop.
It does a loop.
Can we get a
Wait,
comment
what's
on
in the
this?
center of the room again? I'm sorry.
It's just open.
It's a courtyard with like
It's a courtyard surrounding the keep.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing else in here.
Yeah, you're inside like the interior wall, and then the building is inside this courtyard.
So there's a building inside this courtyard.
Hmm?
Yep.
Can I go in there?
Can we like, I guess, would we be able to like slowly, like Scooby-Doo it up like behind the trees the
conga
whole
line.
way up?
Conga
Yeah,
line
you
behind
probably
it,
could.
Scooby-Doo style?
Yeah.
I say that's what we do. I say we try
Okay.
and
I start trying to do that then.
sneak up, like following its path while staying out of its sight.
Okay. Everyone roll stealth.
Again, I just managed to get into stuff.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
Wait, do I count when I'm already stealthy?
That can't
No.
be true.
Okay.
10.
This
Are
might
you
need to
top-
be addressed right
Tell me
away.
it's out 1.
12.
One means
Good.
tides of chaos, right?
When you're casting a
I roll
spell,
one.
right?
No, it's when he does stuff. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's only when you get Tides of Chaos, but you definitely should roll for Tides of Chaos. Yeah. Why don't you do
I did
that
a
for
little
me?
bit better.
Roll a d20.
Oh no. Flint got a 2.
We're done.
That's a reroll. That
Yeah.
was actually on the side. 16.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I think I misunderstand. I thought something crazy.
So
happened.
no. I will just be like, hey, roll for Tides of Chaos, and then if you get a 1, then it goes off.
Oh, okay.
I got 2.
Yep. What was the highest?
I had 12.
I had 7.
I had 6.
Tom's second roll
My team
was
is
the
not
highest.
sneaky.
All
I
right.
don't know, what?
What'd you get, Taco?
I'm
So
still following it. I'm the only one that's stealth.
as you guys attempt to sneak ahead, following behind the manticore, it stops and turns. You all freeze, sort of in hiding, and it moves its head and it sniffs the air. What do you do?
Oh god.
I would like to cast thaumaturgy to make like a booming voice come and just like a big sound basically come from behind it.
You're behind it,
we're
so
behind it.
ahead of it.
Yeah, wherever if it's looking at us, like the
Got
other
it.
way.
Okay.
I was
Absolutely.
like, we're behind it. It hears a noise. It turns to look, and you go, "Yeah, I make a bigger noise."
Roll your
Yeah, that's
Arcana.
Okay. Ooh. So I've got +6, so 8.
He's going to need that +6 really bad.
I really do.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Can I help him?
No.
No.
Daria does have thaumaturgy as well, so Daria could probably help.
Yeah, the creature looks at the noise, and it kind of squints. Like its face is really weird because it's sort of this like strange chimera, but it like squints, and then it turns and it sort of like screeches like as it like looks around the courtyard. What do you do?
Does anyone have anything that can make
Really
a-
happy with that noise, by the way.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. Can anyone make like a smell of any sort?
Oh.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Doesn't
Maybe we
Tyrod
just toss
smell?
Randy like across the courtyard.
Randy smells wonderful.
He's still a rat.
I do have insane acrobatics. So
You do, but I don't think that it's worth risking you. But because Randy is less important
No.
than the rest of the
Wait,
group.
isn't Randy
Nope.
protected by Freya? So even
Also
if
that, but
we don't know that.
Nope.
But he does.
Nope.
And he's never allowed.
Nope.
Okay, maybe I should. All right.
Got you, buddy.
I think, unless anyone has any better ideas, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at a tree like across the courtyard from us to try and catch it on fire to distract.
But wouldn't
Does
that alert
casting
people in the
fire-
tower?
Oh, maybe yeah.
You guys don't have time to really talk about this, so
No.
unless someone else is doing something,
Okay.
it's the firebolt.
Okay. I'm going to attempt something as Flint.
All right.
Okay?
These are always interesting.
Because it's going to work out about the same level as a fireball here, but this could work out. Maybe. So Flint is realizing the situation. He knows like it's on patrol, but we've got to get past it. But I also realize that by its nature, it is designed to be on defense. So Flint is going
that
to
true?
approach it friendly,
He just said that.
thinking he could be friendly towards it and present it with a rock cake, which he has, his little rock cake. I'm going to give him the rock cake and attempt to like pet it,
It's
in
like
a polite way.
okay, it is 15 feet high.
Yeah, I know.
It's very large.
Flint's not that intelligent.
Okay.
But he's trying to play it like a kitty.
Sure.
Right? He's going to go and try for the kitty route of pet the kitty.
Roll for persuade.
It had to be persuaded.
Yes.
It didn't matter what role I was doing, thinking about
With
it. yeah.
advantage.
Okay. Because like the way I'm looking at this is like we're in the group behind it, and I'm gonna like move around the side towards the front of it, and be
Yeah.
like, okay.
Actually, wait. You could also do animal handling.
Yeah?
It's under wisdom.
I've got -1 for that. What was the other option?
Persuade.
That is a.
That's
It's
-3.
minus
So
3.
you should go with the animal.
Yeah!
handling.
Can I help?
Thanks, Cret, Mr. DM, the helper of helpers.
Wait, if he does persuasion, can I roll with his persuasion if like I play a melody?
Let's start with just what's happening here.
With advantage, you said, right?
Yeah.
Thank God for that, because that was a 8.
That was an 8.
After the initial and
Oh, that's a 1.
after dice, not a straight one. Yeah. So my whole idea was get in front of it, look really gentle,
Oh dear.
for the most part, which is what Flint generally looks like anyway.
You're a giant
And
rock.
I'm just kind of like holding out this rock cake
As
with
I
like a polite smile on my face.
As I see him doing that, clearly I feel like I need to assist.
Mm-hmm.
So I approach as well with my violin, playing a melody.
Music soothes the savage beast. Roll performance.
With advantage?
No. Absolutely not.
All right, so +7, 13.
Okay.
This
Can
is
I
gonna go really poorly.
Can I, realizing that he's performing now and I've just done a performance
No.
with him,
Yeah.
can I try and join in
Oh my
thinking,
God.
yes, this is what we do?
Well, you do have +7,
Roll
right?
performance.
He has +7
You
also.
missed me
No, he
performing at the
doesn't.
party as well. Did you miss that too?
Yeah.
Which episode
missed-
I performed at the party and we got an ovation.
Nice.
Yeah, Flip was a musical artist and you guys were there to see it.
18.
And he's still a musical artist. That's what's going on. I just want to start doing my dance alongside it, holding my rock cake. Like you're like a snake charmer. I'm thinking for some reason he thinks that's gonna work to the music.
Okay.
Is the beast distracted enough that me like attempting to cast sleep might work?
You had sleep in him. Let's fireball a tree.
Well, yeah, we were gonna run.
We
The
could've just
way
put you to sleep.
sleep works.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it combat?
So sleep is a strange spell because you have to roll up to a creature's health total.
That doesn't sound likely here, does it?
I'm just gonna tell you how the spell works.
Sure.
So you'll have a number of dice, and you roll them and be like, "That's worth like 40 health, right?"
Okay.
And if the monster has less than 40 health, it'll go to sleep. And then if there's multiple monsters in the area, it'll sleep them based on lowest health in order,
Okay.
consuming the health as it goes.
Okay.
So it could be like 10, 10, 10, 15, and the 15 would be awake. That's how the spell works. You can decide if that's something that you want to do here.
That doesn't seem particularly likely to me.
Something
I
like-
imagine the 15-foot chimera has a decent amount of HP.
And to be fair, he's also played music, which will keep me awake, you know. And my entertaining dance is clearly helping.
Clearly.
The chimera, with a big stomping step, moves towards you.
Like he's dancing to the beat.
It's moving towards you. It looks at you, and it, like makes a noise again. Like it just sort of like growls and screeches like, "Ugh!" And then it lowers its head a little bit, and it like sniffs the rock cake.
Yo, who has food?
What do you do?
I stay
Do
completely
you have any
still.
Turkish delights left?
I kind of open my hand up more now to like hopefully have him take it off
Yeah.
my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of what I'm after. So he realizes.
I grab a mess
That's
kit
Okay.
and offer it as a peace offering.
No, you should wait and then throw it far away from the door once it hopefully takes this food, and then we run.
Now, you can see the food that Flint is offering, and it's like a loaf of bread that's like crusty and solid.
Yum.
It's really, really good from where I come from.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing? Are you just letting Flint offer it this food?
Yeah, I tell everyone, I ask if anyone has any food that we could use.
I give you my mess
Yeah,
kit because
Tyrone
I
has
don't
a
want to
mess
hold on
kit.
to it.
Anyone else have anything?
I don't have any food.
I looked to Marcus. He had that block of cheese earlier.
Oh, me?
Rant, you know. I was like, fuck.
I was saving this for later, but he sort of like he pulls a basket out of a small bag, and he puts it down and opens it, and then pulls out a bowl of fresh grapes.
He crit.
He says, I was going to offer for us to stop for a picnic, but it seems this is urgent.
Yeah. Okay.
As
So
he gives Inazuma the grapes.
I'm just gonna kind of wait with the food, still like semi-hidden, and wait and see what happens with Flint.
Okay. The creature lowers its head, and it sniffs again. It opens its mouth, and its mouth just sort of comes in over your hand.
It is the rock hand, by the way, just to be clear.
And
on
comes
this,
down.
Yeah.
And then sort of like slides off, leaving a wet, disgusting, drooly residue as the creature begins to bite in and chew this rock cake. What are you doing now?
I'm still playing my music.
To the door.
I'm looking at. Actually, this is going on, and I'm actually signaling as Flint going. As in go, like I'm dealing with
I
it.
go to the door to see if it's locked or not.
It is locked.
I look to pick it.
All right. Begin picking the lock. Let's roll. See how that goes.
Big roll here, Taco.
Here it is.
Let's get this bread.
So I get advantage.
No, the Manticore got the bread.
You have the roll from sharing the Turkish delight.
Yeah, you got to reroll. Come on, let's go.
Well, yeah, we'll see how bad it is. Let's go.
Let's go. First time's a charm.
That's a 3.
That's a reroll.
Reroll it.
Hey!
What is that?
15 plus sleight of hand.
+2, so 17.
Plus 2, okay.
Still, that's pretty
17.
good. We take those.
Okay.
Take those.
Tagarung is standing by the door as she unlocks it.
Okay.
The door is open.
I kind of like toss the food on the other side of the manticore to like get it because Flint
Did
is
you
like,
like throw it, or like did you throw it like the other side of where we?
Yeah, so I'm imagining it's like Flint, manticore, group, door, right? So I like.
So I was gonna say real quick, like my character is literally gonna be trying to position himself, and while this is still chewing it, slowly move himself and keep the manticore look in his direction, so to speak, right? So he's positioning it so the tail is like towards the door, so these guys can go through the door.
Yeah, I actually can I toss the food to Flint so that you can like toss it behind you more to like,
cool,
you know,
perfect.
Yeah,
keep it in view.
Okay, Flint, you gain this mess kit as the creature's still chewing.
Mess kit.
And some grapes.
Grapes are best.
What about you, Aquilo, Daria?
I try to go out through to the door.
Yeah, I am very low key here. I am following what's going on. I don't want to cause.
Okay, both of you roll like maybe a stealth with advantage, just to sort of like unnoticingly get there, avoiding its tail as it sort of moves around.
15.
You had advantage.
I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 1.
Holy!
I think you might need new dice.
That is, yeah. Return those.
I use wild magic surge to reroll.
Okay.
Don't get a 1 again. With these new dice. Ooh.
Okay, and do a
16 plus 3 is 19.
Yeah, do a magic roll for me. Just all right.
12.
It's not a 1. That's good. Cool.
Indeed.
All right.
I got a mark.
Aquila, what was your roll?
15.
All right. Excellent. Well, you guys sort of like sneak off, avoiding its tail, which is large and spiky, and just sort of like moving about behind it. You get to the door, leaving. Oh, and Izuma, I need a stealth from you as well.
Yeah.
As you're doing the same thing.
Oops. 14.
All right.
Plus, where's stealth?
That's 16. You have 2 decks.
Cool.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I was playing my music.
Yeah.
Are you still?
You can move towards
you
the
should
door,
back
doing
out
it.
slow.
like,
Slow
I was,
down,
like, backing up,
volume
and
down.
I'm like playing In the Arms of an Angel.
Uh-huh.
Kind of deal.
Little Sarah McLachlan for the boys.
So, are you backing up or are you going past it?
I donate. I
Towards
feel
the
really
door,
guilty.
wherever.
Okay, so that would be past it. You'd have to move forward.
I donate 8.
Okay, I
Yeah.
am moving past it. Still
Okay.
playing softer music.
Roll performance with disadvantage.
So, all right, so that's a 9 plus 7. 16 there. 13 total.
So as you sort of like move past it, it like looks at you as like.
I play gentler.
Sorry. You key change.
With sort of every step that you go, like it just like.
I stopped playing.
You stop playing? Well, so let me be clear. It's as you move that it
as I move.
responds.
Okay. I stop moving and I still play.
Okay.
If I'm noticing this, can I look to position it again and get its attention with more food?
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
So that's what I want to do, because like
Yeah.
I can clearly see there's an issue
Try
there. So
and
I'm
roll
trying
your
to.
animal handling.
Sweet. Let's go. If I die for the cause, it's worth it. Don't worry about it. Let me go.
Yeah, you chose it.
Well, it's better than fucking fire blasting a tree and then getting in combat with
Okay,
in my
I'm
eyes.
just saying you chose it.
I wasn't gonna aim at it. I was trying to distract.
I mean, I'm just thinking of the group. That's why my character doesn't snake. It's like, okay. 11.
-1.
10.
Yeah. Okay.
Close enough.
Absolutely.
Off by 1.
You sort of get its attention back and calm it down. Calm it down, but neither of you are able to make progress.
Okay. I am looking now to use this food and do almost the bread trail thing we discussed, but I'm trying to slowly show him the food and then place bits of it on the floor and then leave a big pile. Right? You know what I mean? Just like, so let him get the smell of it and go towards the pile. And then my game plan is to make him move towards the pile.
Well, have you
and
offered it
slowly sneak out.
the rations yet?
No. But I'm going to be breaking up the rations into pieces, like showing him a big piece, and then have pieces on the floor and the big pile. And then the whole idea is Flint is going to see him walking towards the big pile and slowly slink away as well.
Okay.
That's the game plan.
That's
what Flint thinks is the right
Absolutely.
idea here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the plan. What do we need to do for that?
I think that would be another animal handling roll.
Neat. What could go wrong?
A lot.
Is there anything in the room that
That's
I've
a
made it
5.
to?
It's a 4, actually. Thank you very
It's
much.
a 4.
Yeah, I got a 4.
All right. You go to like break up the food and it's like, and it like looks at you and it like sniffs again.
Can I play music, different song maybe to distract it again?
Can I stop breaking the food?
That's all they're doing.
It
that's
relaxes a little bit.
Okay. Don't break the food. So can I take a few steps, like really slow, take a step a little bit further away from it, and I to place the food on the floor and just put my hands down? The food. So that all the pile of food is almost close like this.
It as you step back, it once again like responds.
Okay. It's movement based.
Yeah.
Poopaloo.
So we're all inside.
Yep, the 4 of you. Or 3.
How tall are you, Flint?
Average human height, like 6. 6 foot.
That's average.
How tall are you, Adrian?
Saw our face
5
a
foot
little
4.
bit there.
Yeah, 5'8".
Short king.
I was hoping you would
Average
be short.
size.
'Cause I can do a minor
can I
illusion,
look
but
up-
it can't be larger than a 5-foot cube.
Can I look around? Is there anything?
I mean,
else
maybe
the room
cube-like
we walked
because I'm
into?
wrong.
Well, I was gonna.
Illusion me, since I'm fast
In
and
the
have crazy good
the
acrobatics.
door that we open, is there anything in that room?
I could, but it doesn't get that. Like, how does it get them out?
Well, what if I like sprinted around the courtyard? Wait, no, I'm not fast enough.
The room you're inside is sort of like a large main hall. You're sort of standing in the entryway. This seems the sort of place where it's very possible someone could come through here.
Oh.
This is not good.
Does Song of Rest work on that?
The creature?
Yeah, the chimera. No.
No.
What if they just made a run for it into the doorway?
Yeah, I think we should.
far
It's
away?
not very smart, right?
Can
I think we should try and trick
Can I
it.
It's
frost
about
breath
60
it?
feet.
60 feet. Ooh.
Can I
That's
attempt to
too
speak with animals?
Do you have that spell?
Yeah.
Can I?
It's one of the only ones you ever gave me.
Okay.
It's the only ones that, as a paladin, I have because I'm thick.
Can I frost breath?
That would start combat.
It's,
I didn't even think
Okay.
about that, so I just thought.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, I have a disguise kit.
You can cast Speak with Animals, sure.
Okay, I'll cast speak with animals.
All right. You cast the spell. What do you do?
You want more? Food. Like.
Yes. Give.
What do you like?
Give.
You like what?
Hungry.
Okay. What would Flint do at this point, realizing he's hungry? I put food here, you get food.
No.
No what?
Give.
In mouth? I put in mouth, you let me walk here.
No.
Yeah. Or no food.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
I'm having an argument with Manticore. Great.
Battle of wits here.
With advantage.
Oh, thank God.
With advantage,
That was a nat one. No, please.
All right.
That's a 10.
10.
Okay. It says, I guard.
I break food. Intimidate. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with it.
8.
Shit. Advantage?
No.
Okay, 8.
Well, is it minus 3?
What was it, my insight? 5, yeah.
I eat you.
I rock.
Do not break. Chewy.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the rock out of my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show him, say, this special. Most special. You eat, I leave.
No way.
It looks and it says, Chewy. And it just like opens its beeping maw.
Flint, don't do it.
I'm gonna look at Adrian and like,
Remember me.
you, like,
Don't do it, bro.
with a Flint look of like, you know how important this is to me, but like, is this the right call? Because I'm
just like waving my hands. Is the Chimera like, or the Manticore like really?
Yes.
I imagine it's like really there.
It's real close, and like as you're like doing that and you're waiting for validation, it's just like,
No, wait, I was gonna do something. No. I'm going to the door at this point.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid.
No, dude.
as you're sort of going like this, Marcus like comes up behind you and like grabs you by the shoulders, like, let's go. We have places to be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he kind of like just leaves me out. I'm just like semi-stunned, but I know what I did.
Okay. The 7 of you are in the main hall of the keep. What do you do?
Flint is devastated, clearly. So Marcus probably brings him back through the doorway, and Flint's probably just...
we closed the door behind us, number one.
Yes.
Yeah, we're closing that door.
We just all
Shut
get
the door
like
before we, like,
crushed
continue
from
talking.
behind by the Manticore.
I mean, we walk right in. Everybody should just roll perception, see what's going on here. We should all just see if we can see what's going on.
Totally.
I look to Flint and I'm like, good job. I look at Flint. I walk up to Flint. I put one arm around him. I'll never forget what you did.
You ruined it, Adrian.
I got
There's a moment of like,
I have 14 perception.
I got 20.
17.
That natty crit.
6.
Oh, you got nat 20?
Yeah.
All right, you see everything. There's just everything in the whole world is visible to you all at once. It's overwhelming. You don't know. No. Okay, so you look around. You're in the main hall of this keep. It's very nice. It's got a set of marble stairs that goes up, has a landing, then splits up to a balcony on either side. Below there are various rooms along the side. You can see there's like maybe a study or like a drawing room. There's a hallway that goes into the back. There are statues of different gods. You can see a statue of Apollo, Aphrodite, Poseidon, Zeus, Hera. What do you do?
Can I like do an Arcana check to feel where? Because I'm imagining the Aegis amulet is a very strong presence. Can I like try and detect where it might be?
Sure.
That would be 15.
Do I know how tough the what was it? Manticore? What was it that was out there?
Mm-hmm.
We can go get that rock back, right? Like,
Not a bad plan.
yeah.
On the way out.
No, let's just go get it.
To be fair, like, he didn't just say he was chewing it up. As we were.
Oh, okay. All right.
He'll poop it out.
That was the distraction.
He will poop it out.
He
It probably
will
won't be
poop
that
it out.
difference. Yeah.
You'll get your rock back, and it'll be the same, like, nobody ever touched it.
So, Flint's really down right now, but he says, he's like, Geb good, Flint good, you good.
I mean, you've like roided out over the rock before. Like,
Yeah, but that's
Geb-
when he was less. He hadn't matured.
Geb not just here,
okay.
Geb here.
Nature. Wow, we're really talking about character development here.
Listen, I've gone for an emotional roller coaster. I performed.
Up is usually the way to go. if
Yeah.
you're trying
Well,
to-
I rolled 15. So
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
tell-
You do sense that the Aegis amulet is somewhere above.
Shit, we managed to get that close to it. Well, that was well worth the rock then, I guess. In a weird way of looking at it from Flint's point of view, not that you were.
Can I also like look to Marcus because he's kind of been the ringleader thus far to be like, what now?
Shouldn't we have seen Lycus by now? Since he
Like
climbed
I
over
said,
the
I'm
wall?
infiltrator, and a purveyor of fine goods. This is
the grapes were fine.
We infiltrated.
You really helped with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
To be fair, he pushed me through the room with the manticore, so he did.
Yeah.
He sort of like as you're talking to him and you're being like a little dismissive, he just sort of like leans on like a statue and like is like holding onto its arm, and the arm like twists down, like a secret passage opens. He's like,
now that's what I'm talking about.
I think he did it on purpose. I'm like, Marcus, that was good, man. So we got this guy with us.
Infiltrator. Does it look like it leads down or up, or like horizontal?
it's
really tell.
flat. It's a
Okay.
it's a dark hallway.
Do you know any more like that? Any more passages or anything, man? Like you got this.
Oh, I
place.
just have a knack for these sorts of things.
I see.
Can I sneak through the passageway?
Are you-
Just to see if there's like an immediate exit or not.
Yeah, you could sort of peek down and see what the passageway is like. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Only 11 on that one. 9. 9 on that one.
Okay. It's dark. It's a hallway that goes straight, and then there's like a 90-degree turn to your left. And then from there, it's hard to tell. It's just dark, and the hallway continues on until you can no longer see.
Daria, can you send Randy down the secret passageway?
Yes.
Randy sort of hops down off your shoulders and like turns around and then turns back and looks at you and like salutes. And then he like continues on. He scurries into the darkness. In the
Hurry
meantime,
up.
what are the rest of you doing?
Can I also do a perception check?
For the hallway?
Yeah, the hallway. I
Sure.
guess maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a 9 plus 3, 12.
You see Randy scurry off into
Okay.
the darkness.
Do you want to see if you can hear anything, Aquilo, either in the main hall or down the hallway?
3 and 9.
Man, we've had a pretty rough time today.
We have. Not our best rolls.
What terrible. Shocking performance.
I'm enjoying it.
I bet you are.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It went from him losing potentially everything to me losing me rock. I'm not in a good spot right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So, after a
How many
while,
shopkeepers did you rob?
None.
after a while, Randy comes back and he's like, "Safety."
Congratulations, Randy is now more valuable than you, Daria. And I walk down the hallway.
All right, into the darkness.
Good lad.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool.
Do you trust Randy?
Does everyone go inside?
I trust Randy more than I trust
Randy
Daria.
done wrong against us so far?
I think I've got a feeling Randy is going to do way more for us than
What
Daria
if
will.
somebody cast a spell on Randy though when he went down the hallway, and then as he's coming back to tell us that was the...
That would be
Nah,
unlucky.
they didn't. I know my guy. We're good.
Maybe you should do a check there to see if it's still Randy.
Eight.
Yeah, it's Randy.
He's Randy.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I start going down the hall.
Yeah, is everyone going into
Yeah,
this
we're
secret
out.
passage?
What about upstairs?
What about it?
Isn't that the Aegis amulet? Where we sensed it? Are we gonna follow the secret passageway just because it's a secret passageway and not?
Yes.
I mean, that
Yeah,
is how
more or
secret
less.
passages work. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a secret.
I'm sold, but I lurk in the shadows. Can I roll a stealth check?
They're all shadows.
You're there.
Yeah,
in the
you can roll a
shadows.
stealth check.
I just want to be invisible.
Why would you waste a roll?
So yeah, 23.
Okay. So everyone enters the passageway.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right at the back because like Flint's really not in the mood for anything right now.
Marcus sort of like, as you walk in, he sort of pats you on your shoulder and he says, "Good job," and he sort of like fidgets with the back of the statue and it closes behind you. You continue along this dark path. Well, actually, as that closes, all light in the passageway is gone. It is complete darkness.
I trip a lot.
Can I need an object with which on which to cast light.
I feel like we're gonna find Lycus soon.
Use me. It's fine.
Maybe so.
Useless now.
I touch Flint's armor piece and
Just a rock
cast
now.
light.
Yep, Flint's
But it's like not blindingly bright. You know, some
Flint's
stuff.
breastplate gives off a little bit of light as you're trudging down the hallway.
I'll move towards the
As
front.
he's trudging down the hallway, the rest of you are probably just walking. But
Right.
Flint's definitely trudging.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
The passageway continues along for a ways, and then it turns right. There's a door. It's sort of like a fine wooden door engraved with just sort of like lots of little. It's just like an artistic door, right? Like it's got like all those nice little like curves and stuff
Engravings.
engraved into it. Yeah. There's a doorknob on it. The door is closed. What do you do?
I will attempt to turn the doorknob.
You turn the
You're in the
doorknob.
back. I attempt to open
No,
it.
no,
he's
he's
in the front.
I had to go to
Oh.
fix the light. That was
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So I just move forward.
He turns the doorknob, opens the door. Inside, you find a room. It is lit by a pleasant light from a sconce in the wall. There are a few couches with nice cushions in them.
I lay down on one.
Hold on. Might want to hold off.
And in the back of the room, a manticore.
An army.
Food.
I feed it
There's
my
a-
druidic focus that lets me cast abilities.
There's a sort of
Okay,
like an
that's
armoire sort of thing that has like a little platform where there is a plate of food, and sitting inside, sort of like inspecting his fingernails, is Lycus.
I lay down on one of the couches.
Okay, it's exceedingly comfortable.
Oh yeah. I kind of like like my shoes are dirty, and like I'm like Dave Chappelleing like getting his couch all dirty.
I go
Yeah.
sit next to Lycus.
Nice reference, Finch.
Yeah, he's like sitting on one of the couches, sort of like he's sitting like a sim, right? Like he's just doing like the
Straight situational.
Staying home.
just enjoying my newspaper that's over there.
Yeah.
While his bar fills with toilet. Yeah. The whole time.
Do I know how much money the people who like own this room have? Like, would they be able to buy another one?
This is
The
nice.
couches.
It's a nice room.
Just gonna
I
mess up
get
their
the sense they
couches.
could buy another one.
Yeah.
So I just kind of disrespect it.
Disrespect.
I like grab a quick bite of food from the plate
Oh yeah.
of nice
It's very
food.
good.
I kind of put some in my pack in case I need to distract another manticore.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
Rocks.
okay, let's head up then.
I'm relaxing.
Wouldn't you prefer to stay here and rest for a short while?
No.
It's been a long journey. You did so well making it past that manticore.
Lycus, how do you get here so fast, man? What are you
Oh,
doing?
I have my way.
Oh, okay.
What was that? What was that climbing that you were doing?
Oh, that was nothing.
No, that was something, all right.
No, that
I
was,
didn't even see Tigeron be able to do that.
That was just well, all in due time. Isn't that right?
I want to
just-
know if I feel safe.
I just look around the room. and smile.
Go ahead and roll insight.
You feel safe. You feel fine. You got a 2.
You have no reason.
You just don't know what you feel like. Just
Oh,
being
the
in
two,
his
by the way.
presence like throws off all your gauges.
God.
The rolls have been rough to us today.
Oh, I smell around.
Yeah.
Smell it right?
Woo! 20. Easy for the king.
So, I smell real good.
Yeah. Yeah, you do smell very nice.
Smell like Gillette.
Like no one's ever smelled as well as I'm smelling right now.
You smell around and you like this. You smell the room. You smell all of your party members. You smell the rat. And it's as if you can smell Marcus. You can smell his scent that he wears. You can also smell the scent that Lycus wears.
Okay.
But you can't smell the individual underneath, if that makes sense, right? Like it's just like there's the layer of the scent and then there's nothing there.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I like.
I think that's where we'll leave it for today.
Oh man.
So tune in next week to see what happens next.
I got a feeling it's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna roll better.
Maybe.
No, you're not.
You had enough luck anyway without rolls.
Yeah, seriously.
So,
Luck.
thank you for joining us. If you liked what you saw, you can check out the rest of the episodes on the Skillshot YouTube. And if you want to see more, we'll be back next week, Friday at 3 p.m. on the same channel.
Rockless.
See you then. I'm sorry,
I don't
man.
know which one I'm moving to. Oh, that one. Yeah.
See ya.
There will be no Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah.